trending at some point.
Yeah, we on it right now. Come on.
Hit play, grab the couch, got your name on the screen. You send me that link. I say, girl, let me see.
Yeah, you laugh, I lean in close.
We already know the vibe. One more click, one more take. Now we both online.
From the first frame to the last frame,
we don't miss a thing.
If it's funny, if it's wild,
baby, let it rain.
Slide over here,
I got you.
Don't skip ahead.
No, not tonight.
We lock into the moment,
and we ride that way. Trending at some point. We watch it together. Trending at some point. We stay on it forever.
Hit that play, bring that heat.
You and me
can't be beat.
Trending at some point. Trending at some point. You pick the funny ones, I pick the drama too. We pause on the comments like, who said that to you? Your smile on the screen glow, got me in the zone. Every little reaction make this house a home. Late night, same room, same move, same show. If the thumbnail says go, then we already know.
Slide over here,
I got you.
Don't skip ahead.
No, not tonight.
We lock into the moment,
and we ride that way. Trending at some point. We watch it together. Trending at some point. We stay on it forever.
Yeah, hit that play, bring that heat.
You and me
can't be beat.
Trending at some point. Trending at some point.
If the world goes fast, we slow it down.
One more video, turn it around.
Talk back to the screen, laugh till we cry.
You, me, and the feed all night.
All night.
All night.
All night.
We watch it together. Trending at some point. We stay on it forever.
Yeah, hit that play, bring that heat.
You and me
can't be beat.
Trending at some point. Trending at some point. Trending at some point. Trending at some point.
Okay, mic check, 1 2 1 2. Let me know if you can hear me. Also, warning, I talk. This is a reaction. If you want to see just the video, the links are already in the description box. And I'm not offended. I just have to do my part and respect the original uploader and actually make comments. So that's why I'm here. So you can skip me though. You can go on straight to the link. Okay. Yeah, so Ashley was the inspiration to this Officer Uncle Dad, because we have been calling some of these officers that, and the first one we're going to watch today, he definitely gave off the Officer Uncle Dad vibe. So I saw this thing on Instagram and it said, what did it say? It said, it's nothing wrong with promoting your stuff. Like if you're hitting your target audience, you're hitting your target audience, and then the other ones are your missing audience. That's just not meant for them. So I'm trying to, because I haven't said anything about this shirt in a long time, but yeah, but it's cute. I like it. Shout out to Ashley for the inspiration. So we are on Road Rage today. And first one is going to be Road Rager attacks her ex in front of her kids and police. And we're going to look at, because we do think like a juror now, and what some of the things you're going to look out for the defense is, what could they challenge on these? And she has 5 charges, but I only picked 3 we're going to go over in the beginning. We'll look at all 5 at the end. But one of her charges is domestic battery. Did the defendant intentionally use her vehicle to strike her ex, or could the collision have resulted from an emotional confrontation that escalated beyond her control? Was the defendant attempting to confront her ex after unexpectedly seeing him with another woman rather than intending to commit a criminal battery? Does the body cam, witness testimony, and vehicle damage clearly establish that the collision was an intentional act of domestic violence rather than a reckless or impulsive act? Her other charge was aggravated battery. Did the defendant intend to cause great bodily harm, or was this an emotionally charged act that resulted in unintended injuries? Could anger and poor judgment explain the defendant's actions without proving she intended to seriously injure her ex? Does the body cam, witness testimony, crash evidence, and medical records clearly establish beyond a reasonable doubt that the defendant knowingly committed an aggravated battery? And lastly, child endangerment, because she chose to do this in front of her kids. Did she knowingly place her children in danger, or did the situation escalate so quickly that she failed to appreciate the risk her actions created? Were the children actually exposed to a substantial risk of harm during the collision, or was the danger less significant than the prosecution claims? And does the body cam footage and other evidence clearly establish that the defendant's conduct amounted to criminal child endangerment beyond a reasonable doubt? All right, so let's look at our first road rager here.
On April 1st,
I'm so glad I had my phone on. I'm so sorry, y'all. On my phone, I see no sound, no sound. My bad. So sorry. Trying to avoid the echo and not forget it's muted. All right, redo. So sorry. Here we go.
On April 1st, officers received reports about a woman ramming her vehicle into her exes on the road with their 3 small children in the back of her car.
Get back in your car now!
Are they fleeing or
Get
stopping?
over here now! Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
Get in here. Put on your.
You have any weapons on you?
Nothing.
What's your name?
Christ.
What's your name?
Isabel.
Get in there. You guys okay? You guys okay? It's all right. It's all right. All right, come on. Come on. Go see Dad. Your dad? Is this Dad? Is this Dad?
My
Is this Dad? This is Dad, though, right? Okay. I was at the intersection here. He was stopped here waiting for somebody to turn.
I was supposed to meet y'all up in the top of
And she's ramming into the side of his car.
She's been chasing me for 10 minutes.
Okay, just get in your car. We'll be with you in a moment. All right, so right now you're under arrest for aggravated assault with a vehicle and for child endangerment and for domestic battery. So you have the right to remain silent, any questioning if you wish. You understand each of the rights that I have explained to you? Having these rights in mind, do you wish to talk to me?
I want to talk to a lawyer.
You want to talk to a lawyer?
Yes, please.
All right, you're under arrest.
Okay.
All right, step out of this car. You're going to go to this other one over here.
Can you get me first?
Yep, we got it for you.
You got it in this part? In
Yep,
this car?
in this car right
Okay, thank you.
Take a seat in the back seat here. I already patted her down. It's in the trunk back here.
Oh, okay. And my keys and what's going to happen to my car?
The car's getting impounded.
Why? I have insurance.
You used it in the commission of a crime.
No, what commission of a crime?
What's your first name?
What commission of a crime?
What's your first name?
Can you please tell me?
I've already told you. You're
What's
charged
a
twice.
commission of a crime?
The commission of a crime. I watched you try to batter him with your vehicle.
How did I batter him?
I don't need to explain that to you. Got it all on my dash cam. So what's your first name? You can see that there we can lodge you as a Jane Doe, and then it'll take probably a week to get your prints back from the FBI. So what do you want to do? You want to just give me your information?
Yeah.
What's your first name?
Isabel.
Spell it for me.
ISABEL. What's going to happen to my kids?
They're going with Dad. What's the middle initial?
Do you know why I did that? Because
What's
he
your
has a
middle
whole
initial?
girl in there.
What's
A
your
whole girl.
All right, we get to, well, I mean, her whole thing pissed me off, but definitely pissed me off that you have your kids in the car, and she said her rationale is she did this because there's another girl in that car. Y'all probably already said it down here somewhere, but that girl in the car needs to run. She does not need to be in a relationship with that man because she is at risk of stupid woman here that doesn't even care about her kids and cares about the fact that he's with somebody else and is willing to go to jail. So her kids may or may not have somebody, depending on how much damage she have done, and also endanger everybody else's life. She doesn't have a care in the world, which means you got to care for yourself and get away from that couple. They are a couple in her eyes, so you got to go. There's nothing you can do. No, even if it sounds like when they ask him, is this your girl? The way he answers is they're seeing each other casually. Casually get you shot. Just still run away. Hurry up.
Girlfriend in there. Not even a girlfriend, a whole girl in there.
What's your middle initial name?
Wouldn't you be her if you seen someone, your partner like that?
You realize you had your kids in your car with you, right?
I know. But it hurts. It fucking hurts.
What's more important? What's more important? You getting revenge on your boyfriend, ex, or whatever he is to you, or the health of your children?
I wasn't thinking.
We know you weren't thinking. Answer the question. What's more important?
What's your middle initial?
I don't have any.
What's your last name?
Rodriguez.
What's your date of birth, Isabel? Where is your driver's license or ID out of? Wisconsin, Illinois?
Wisconsin. Am I gonna get them suspended?
What?
My license.
I have no idea. It's out of Wisconsin, you said? What's a phone number for you, Isabel?
Am I gonna go to jail or am I gonna be able to bond out?
If we lodge you in the jail, there's no bond, so you'll have to see a judge tomorrow in the afternoon. But we'll see.
Is there a way that I'll be able to get my
If they're
phone?
misdemeanors, yeah, you'll be able to get your phone. You can have a phone call within the next 3 hours, okay? Is there any other children?
What do I do when he's...
Is there any other children you have that you need to take care of other than these 3 that are here right now?
All of them are by him. That's all I have.
Okay. And then, is there any type of order of protection between you two or anything like that? No? Okay. So he's allowed to see the children and all that? Do you guys live together?
He takes them whenever he wants to. He leaves them to me whenever he wants to.
Okay.
He gives me money whenever he wants.
I don't want to hear it. I don't. See, this is the type of thing I kind of sit back and listen to the frustration of a single parent when they're not trying to endanger their kids and hit somebody with their vehicle. Then I'm willing to. If this had been a different type of body cam where it's like I'm having trouble, custody hearings, I got it. I'm here to listen to you. Take him to court. That has nothing to do with you ramming his car with your kids in the back saying, please stop, please stop. I don't want to see the tears. I promise you I don't care.
So that it's always on him.
Okay, do you guys live together?
We don't.
You don't? Where do you live at?
And so he's going to be able to go leave whatever he wants, right? He always gets his way. And it hurts me.
Well, this is Officer Billings here. Okay, I'm Sergeant Moniel. He's going to be taking you to the South Lake PD, which is right around the corner here, okay? You guys live together? You and her? Are you guys together?
No, I haven't updated my address.
Okay.
So that's why
How long have you two been separated? Since August?
July.
Okay. Are you new girlfriend? Okay, you guys were just seeing each other in a dating relationship. Okay, so I'm assuming that's what she's upset about. Did she try to punch you whenever you rolled your window down? That's what I thought I saw. But I was just making sure. Can I talk to your kids real quick? You guys okay? You guys just scared a little bit? Okay. I will leave that up to your dad to discuss that with you, okay?
I'm talking to you guys.
She's okay, though. Are you guys okay? Are any of you guys hurt? Say that again? Yeah.
All she did was just, after a while, she just ended up screaming at me, shut up, and she started banging on the car.
Oh, so you're also, on top of everything else, yelling at your kids, telling them to shut up because they have more sense than you were born with. Yeah, she didn't ask about her kids. Didn't ask if they were okay. She don't care. She wants the romantic involvement of their dad. She does not care about how much time he spends with them. She doesn't even want his money, because if she did, there's formal ways to go about that. That's not what this is. She wants to be the romantic love in his life, and that's all it is. Kids be damned. That's what I'm seeing. Ain't no way. Purple Queen, run. That woman needs to run away. But no, she doesn't care. And I'm so sick of them tears already. I hate it. I hate it. You have three children, I think, that I saw. And you telling them to shut up because they have more sense than asking you please to stop. It's just stupid.
Okay. Like she, what do you mean by that? Banging on the car wheel?
Like she started honking.
Oh, I see.
Maybe honking.
You said date of birth.
Date of birth, gender, first name, middle initial, last name.
And
She was mad.
she
As long as you guys are safe, then that's the main, thing for me. I'm glad you guys are okay. Mommy and Daddy are okay as well. So, all right. You guys have a good night.
How much is it to bond out my car, or I won't be able to get it out until court is over and done with? How much is it to get my car out the impound?
It'll be a $500 processing fee for the city of South Beloit.
Okay.
And it'll be a $250 tow fee plus.
Tow? Why tow?
Because the tow truck company has a fee of their own to come get the vehicle.
Oh, okay. Do you think that right now it's going to be misdemeanors?
I honestly could not.
Huh?
Why do you care about the level of the charge now? She did all this willingly. Why do you care now about what level it's going to be? Why does it matter? You don't care about anything else.
But I honestly could not tell you.
Okay, you're going to go into that door, take a left. We'll worry about that one. You're not going to be able to use anything right now anyway.
Okay.
But it's in the back of the squad car. To the left.
I can't ask you any questions though because you already said you wanted to speak to a lawyer. Okay, so.
He has hurt me so much.
Look, want to talk. Shut up. I don't care. But this is where his officer Uncle Dad's about to kick in, but nobody cares.
And I don't know why I keep going back to him. The job that I got him right now. And the job that he's at right now, I got it for him. And literally like 2 months later, everybody was telling me that he was trying to talk to girls. And I kicked him out. And then I just been wanting him to change. And so I wasn't allowing him back home. And then just not too long ago, I don't know. I just kept on having dreams that he was like with someone. So I asked.
Dreams? It's reality. I'm sleepy and I'm super grumpy right now. It doesn't matter. I don't care. I don't care about if he was literally cheating on her with a woman in the bed together because she has put the kids in it. So I don't care about her feelings. That's most. I would be like, oh, some of this, he's really a butthole. And has she not been ramming people's cars and putting her kids to that? Maybe. I don't care. I don't. She needs to get her priorities together and quickly.
So, and he just stayed quiet. It just fucking hurts.
We're not throwing a book at you, okay? So I'm not charging you with every little tiny thing that I can, but...
Honestly, I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking about my kids, I wasn't.
Okay.
I just wanted to know who was in the car.
So from now on, I want you to place your kids before your relationship with him. You have 3 very beautiful children that I saw in that car. So I need you to prioritize them over the rest, okay? Think about them first, okay? I know that you get caught up in the moment, heat of the moment. Passion is one of the worst things that overcome us, right? But be more passionate for your children than for him. They're just 3 little innocent.
This is the lesson for all parents. Be more passionate for your kids than your ex. Should go without saying, but so many people need to be told this.
But be more passionate for your children than for him. They're just 3 little innocent babies.
I know. My son was telling me to stop, and I don't know why I did it.
Yeah. But hang in there, okay?
We'll be okay. You're going home tonight. All
So
right?
you're getting a couple tickets today. I think there's 6 of them. The first one is for the ag assault. All right, using your vehicle to collide with his. All right. The second one is going to be for the cause or child endangerment. Your kids were in the car at the time of you impacting his vehicle. Okay. The third one is for the operation of a motor vehicle that's uninsured. If it is insured, you just bring your insurance to your court date with you. All right.
Yeah.
That you are here to sign this criminal complaint and that you are, if necessary, willing to testify in court against her, okay, for the actions that she's taking. She's being charged with aggravated assault with a weapon, the vehicle being the weapon.
Is that what she's being charged with?
Yeah, against you, okay.
Did they say anything about the endangerment of the children?
That is also being charged, but so just for this charge is your intent to prosecute because you were the victim of that.
Is that a misdemeanor or felony?
It's a Class A misdemeanor, I believe.
Okay.
Okay. If anything similar happens, any like domestic battery,
anything like, did she get charged with domestic?
She did not.
She did not.
And
with
that's,
this alone, can I take it to get a restraining order or that?
Oh yeah, you should be able to. Yeah.
Okay.
Did you get issued?
Yeah. Was they supposed to put his information like a badge number or anything like that? He just gave me the paperwork.
Yeah, it's supposed to be on that form.
But once she cut me off right here, I took up the speed. I did a little erratical things that I'm not proud of, and then that's when I realized my kids were there.
So where did this start? She followed you all the way from Rockford?
No, she's following me from right here. We bumped.
Yeah,
she was coming from my kids' jiu-jitsu class.
Okay.
And we unfortunately ran into path.
Where's the jiu-jitsu class?
Right here off of Schnooks, right there in Roscoe.
Roscoe.
Yeah,
Okay.
Pride.
I think it's rocked in.
And she recognized the vehicle. She was blowing me up like, "This you? Do you have somebody pull over?" Types. I'm like, "I'm not pulling over because I was with somebody." And that's when she started driving erratically. And then I seen the kids and I heard them because she was on the phone. And the kids were begging her to stop and go home. And she just told them to shut up and sit down. I was trying to get on the highway, to drop the lady out of the whip, but she cut me off. She didn't let me get on the highway, so I did a U-turn right by Quick Smart, and I was coming back over here. I did 2 U-turns right there by the cookie factory. U-turn there, U-turn back. That's when the dispatch told me just pull over. I was like, "No, I can just meet y'all there at this police station." And then that's when, when I busted a left right here, of course.
So you were, sorry, I might have to sneeze in a second, but so you were going northbound, right?
Yeah.
And then you went to turn on Gardner, but so you ended up pulling a U-turn instead?
Yeah, I busted a U-turn when she didn't allow me in the highway.
Oh,
she cut me
okay.
off.
So originally you guys started down here from Rockton. You came down Black Hawk Boulevard going that way, and then you went all the way down to the highway and turned around and came back here?
Yeah.
Okay.
So she was cutting me off, swiping the car.
Okay.
Getting in front, brake, checking me, bumping me and whatnot. Black Hawk.
So, but when you called, you were down at I-90.
Right after she cut me off on 90, she allowed me get on and there was a semi right next to her, so I was like, I just cut back this way, plus a U-turn by Quick Smart.
So she blocked you from getting on the
multiple
interstate.
times. She was blocking me all the way here, but I just tried to serve.
If she wants to press charges as well,
she got threatened because. Yeah, and she the officer seen because she tried to. She was like, I recognize you now, bitch, and just wait until I catch you type of shit. So that's obviously with her. But, she got shooken up. She's not the type of person to witness this kind of shit. But I'm used to this kind of shit. Okay. I'm just hoping I'm doing the right decisions for me and my kids, and I just it is what it is. I'm not proud of having to do this to her. But she's too grown to be acting that way and put our kids in danger like that.
Yeah. The other thing that I kind of wanted to clear up is like what is, other than the fact that you have kids together, what is the relationship between the two of you?
We've been separated since July.
Okay.
And,
I
think for sure we just talked about it in November. Like, hey, nothing's gonna happen.
Is there still like regular contact between you two?
Besides the kids, I pick them up, drop them off at her shop or at her house, but
no intimate interaction.
interaction?
No, we were.
Hi, Isabel.
No, dang, let him finish. They did not let him finish his answer about the intimate interaction. He said no, but he was about to say some more, and I want to know. I'm nosy.
Hi, this is Officer Billings in South Lake.
And this now is her calling to clear her name / put a complaint on him or something, because she must have seen the charges against her. And I'm like, you just can't leave well enough alone. It's still not about the kids, is it?
Police department.
Got home, put a restraining order against me and my kids too. I can't see my kids. And I was reading the report that he wrote, and it says that I tried to throw a punch at him, and I was gonna see if you could write a statement that I didn't do any of that. It was just exchange of words.
So if he made a statement and it went in,
Mind you, she's on body cam. As Ace said, this escalated quickly. As soon as the body cam starts, we see her. He rolls his window down. She trying to put a punch through the window. There is no we were just talking. It's recorded. Plus your actions and your kids are traumatized. The fact that she believes and she wants them to believe they were just talking is delusional. She does need some kind of hold. She does need a mental evaluation. I do agree with that.
into the report, it wasn't our report, because I wrote the report based on my observations, and it doesn't say that you struck him. It says that you approached his driver's side window and reached into the compartment, but it doesn't say that you struck him.
No, I didn't reach into the compartment.
It's on dash camera that you did. Your arms went into the vehicle. However, the reason why we didn't charge battery is because there was no physical contact between the two of you.
I didn't have a closed fist to try to punch him. You know.
Let's go back, because we're almost done anyway. Let's go back and see her approach this vehicle again, because we're starting out on the body cam. Let's see.
With their 3 small children in the back of her car.
Get back in your car now!
Are they fleeing or
Get over here now! Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
She might not have closed fists, but I still feel like she was about to hit that man. But I'll take away the closed fist part. But okay, we'll keep going.
And it went into the report. It wasn't our report, because I wrote the report based on my observations, and it doesn't say that you struck him. It says that you approached his driver's side window and reached into the compartment, but it doesn't say that you struck him.
No, I didn't reach into the compartment.
It's on dash camera that you did. Your arms went into the vehicle. However, the reason why we didn't charge battery is because there was no physical contact between the two of you.
I didn't have a closed fist to try to punch him, you know?
Yes, I understand what you're saying.
All right, everybody so far is 100% on her appearing to be guilty. If you were a juror, you would most likely select guilty. We're 100% right now. If you want to vote while we're live, you just put the number in, literally just a 1 by itself, hit enter, 2 by itself, hit enter, like that, 3 by itself, hit enter. If you're in the replay gang, you can just put what you think she is as far as guilty, not guilty, like that. Gwen, look, it showed it on here. Or not Gwen, sorry. Gwen, I'm getting you next. But Jacqueline, it's showing now. So I don't know if StreamYard did an update, but I can see the jewels now. Uncle Alert is hilarious. I can see the jewels. And then Gwen, I see your the flower. Yours is a flower. That's cute. Okay, StreamYard. Thank you for getting it together. Because I hated that I couldn't highlight that, just like the super chats and everything. Thank y'all. I do agree this is a possessive stalker. I agree. The cop actually saw her and pulled her back from the window. Right. First of all, she wasn't even supposed to get out that car. She'd already done enough, and then she's not listening to lawful commands. Eve says she was so upset she didn't even remember throwing the punch. She does act like he's the only man on earth. Girl, move around. It's cool. You'll be okay. But first of all, how about stay out of all relationships? Make your kids a priority. Let's start there, because she's just going to keep leaning on the next man. The kids are always going to be in the back, taking a literal backseat to her love life. Tosh Slay says those children need to be removed immediately. Yep, until she can make better decisions. they need to be removed. To me, these things are either a pre-escalation to how bad it can get to until it gets fatal, or she just got lucky this time and it was going to be worse, but she just got lucky that she didn't get to do more. But yeah, for me, remove the kids. She needs a mental evaluation. She needs some parenting lessons. She needs some anger management. She needs some, I don't know, some coping therapy. She needs a lot, because there's no way your kids are sitting there crying in the back, asking you to stop, and they're smarter than you, and you choosing a man over them. And I know it's their dad, but that means choose their dad in the sense that the dad gets to see his kids. Let them have a healthy relationship with both parents. Choose the dad that way, but all this other stuff, no. The kids are not, they're literally not safe with her right now.
Suspect was charged with domestic battery, reckless driving, battery with a vehicle, driving without insurance, and child endangerment. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like and be sure to subscribe for more body cam footage daily.
Oh, no sound again. I'm tired. Don't. I can't even blame I'm tired. I do that anyway. I was saying, thank you. I can see that it's saying the things now for sure for everybody. And I am loving it. And I was saying that because I got my teeth taken care of. I can smile from any angle and not be scared. So I'm really happy. Like, this is the day I can actually smile big, and I'm really appreciating that. So thank you very, very much. That's so cute. Thank you, StreamYard. Jesus, it's about time. I know. All right, let's go with what prosecution has to prove for each of these charges. She actually ended up getting 5 total charges. All right, I'm gonna turn this fan on soon too. I'm tired, I'm hot. It's just one of them days. Probably perimenopause, who knows? Okay, the first charge was domestic battery. Prosecutors generally must prove the defendant knowingly and without legal justification caused bodily harm to a family or household member, or the defendant knowingly and without legal justification made physical contact of an insulting or provoking nature with a family or household member. Possible sentencing could be 364 days in jail, up to 2 years of probation, and a fine of up to $2,500. And this was in the state of Illinois. Next charge was reckless driving. And prosecutors generally must prove the defendant drove a vehicle, which we saw that. The defendant drove without a willful or wanton disregard for the safety of persons or property. That could be 364 days in jail, 2 years of probation, up to $2,500. Charge 3 was aggravated battery. This is generally a class 3 felony when committed by using a deadly weapon, which it says it right there, including a motor vehicle used as a deadly weapon. And prosecutors generally must prove the defendant knowingly caused bodily harm to another person or knowingly made physical contact of an insulting or provoking nature, and the battery became aggravated because it was committed using a deadly weapon. And that could be 2 to 5 years in prison, up to 30 months of probation, and a fine of up to $25,000. She does need a mental evaluation, Professor Purple Queen. Charge number 4, driving without insurance. We're not going to go over it. She didn't have her insurance on her at minimum, so we're going to keep going. Charge number 5, child endangerment. It is a class A misdemeanor if it's a first offense. Prosecutors generally must prove the defendant knowingly caused or permitted the life or health of a child under the age of 18 to be endangered, or the defendant knowingly caused or permitted a child to be placed in circumstances that endangered the child's life or health. Possible sentencing is, again, because it's a misdemeanor, 364 days in jail, up to 2 years of probation, and a fine of up to $2,500. And it looks like her thing stayed unanimous with guilty. And because these are going to be multiple charges and I have a limited poll, generally, if you on the other ones feel like guilty, not guilty, I'll understand that you might not think it's all charges they're guilty on, but it'll just be an overall vote. All right. Yeah, the assault should have been a felony. Yeah. Auntie Natty said, dang, they don't like giving a whole year, huh? Right under, just right a day less than a year. Let me see here. Thank you, Tosh Slave, for the silver star, because I see it now in the chat. I love it. I love it. That's a good update. They need to keep listening to more feedback like that. Do stuff like that. Let people's appreciation show up on the screen. That's why we're here live. So yeah, all this because she can't handle her emotions. Right, Jacqueline. Oh yeah, it should be 3 counts, right? I hear you. 3 counts for child endangerment. Yes, I agree with you, Omar. Mm-hmm. Ace Moonshot said I would give her at least 1129 and 3 years probation. Wait, what's 1129? Why is my brain not working? You gotta spell it out, Ace. My brain won't translate for me. What's 1129? It's probably so obvious. All right, we're going to the next road rage incident. Let me close this poll. All right, unanimous on that one. This one, we might have watched this one together, but guess what? We're watching it again. She pointed a gun at a stranger with her 4-year-old in the car, then told officers he started it. So this is what you're looking out for as a juror. For aggressive driving, did the defendant intentionally drive in an aggressive manner, or was she reacting to what she believed was another driver's dangerous or threatening behavior? Could the other driver's actions have contributed to the confrontation, making this a mutual road rage incident rather than one-sided aggressive driving? Does the dash cam footage, body cam, and witness testimony clearly establish that the defendant's driving alone violated the law? Aggravated assault. I'm not going to read the other ones until we get to prosecution, but the other one that I do want to bring up is the aggravated assault. Did the defendant intentionally point the firearm to threaten the other driver, or did she display it because she genuinely believed she needed to protect herself? Was the defendant responding to what she reasonably perceived as an immediate threat, even if officers later concluded that belief was mistaken? Does the body cam, testimony, and physical evidence clearly establish that the defendant unlawfully threatened the other driver rather than acting in perceived self-defense? All right.
Sure. And then I rolled this window down, and she's like, what about now? What do you got to say? I said, ma'am, what are you talking about? You think you're funny? Think you're funny? I said, ma'am, I just got off work. What are you talking about?
Yeah, this is where I started I believe this man when he said, I just got off work. That's the most, I'm tired. I just want to get home. And I was like, seemed like she probably did it. Cause I don't know. It's something about that phrase. I just got off work. Those people ain't got time for stuff like this.
5 o'clock. I'm tired. I'm heading home.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? She said, that's what I thought. I still ain't nothing but a little.
Hey. What's going on?
I don't know. I just got off work.
Okay.
Just parked my truck where I work at and was heading home. We stopped at the red light down here, I guess, on Research.
Okay.
I live in Green Acres. We took off. I accelerated. We got up to the light. I turned in where Beef Brady's is, and she came just screaming past me. And then shot over in front of me and went on to the light, and I guess she turned. So I went on through the parking lot there in front of Beef Brady's.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing if my niece was up at the Blind Pig. And next thing I know, here she comes. She jumps the little 4-way stop there at the Beef Brady's.
Mm-hmm.
She jumps at her car. You can hear her car bottom out when she jumps it. And she comes up, then she whips around the parking lot, the Kmart parking lot, and starts coming at me.
In her car?
Yes.
Okay.
And then I have no other choice but to stop.
Sure.
And then I rolled this window down, and she's like, what, bitch? What, bitch? What about now, bitch? What do you got to say, bitch? I said, ma'am, what are you talking about? You think you're funny, bitch? Bitch, you think you're funny? I said, ma'am, I just got off work. What are you talking about? But up since 5 o'clock. I'm tired. I'm heading home.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? She said, that's what I thought, bitch. I still ain't nothing but a little bitch. So then she goes peeling out. I proceed to go on up to where I'm going to the Blind Pig to see if my niece is up there. Then next thing I know, here she comes whipping around again. I'm like, what in the world? What is she doing now? She's already had her say. I didn't cuss her. Called me a cracker, white son of a bitch, all this other. I didn't cuss her at all. I'm like, okay, well, you've had your say. What is it now? I said, okay, I'm just going on home. So I left out the top part of Kroger's, took a left, took a right at the next light, was fixing to turn in Green Acres, look up, here she comes again. I'm like, oh God, I can't take her to my house.
Sure.
So that's why I got y'all on the phone. I went down Lexington and behind all the back roads. I'm like, what is this woman? What does she want?
Mm.
And then when she pulls up beside me with Davis and starts screaming again, I saw her look down, see the child in no car seat. She's blah, 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 doing all this here, all this here. And I couldn't tell if there was a gun in her hand or not. It looked like there was.
Okay.
But again, all I know is she was doing it both ways. What, hunky? What, crack a motherfucker? What, bitch? What you better say that, bitch? I'm like, man, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
I said, you need to put it. I was on the phone with dispatch. I said, you need to get that child in the car seat. That's the only interaction I ever had with her on Whit Davis. And I was on the phone with y'all's dispatch. I don't know what her problem is.
Okay.
Bad mood? What? I don't know.
Okay. So to be clear, you don't know her.
If you pulling out guns, it's more than you in a bad mood. I know he seemed like he's trying to soften it because there's a kid in the car and stuff. But if anything he says is true, she has no excuse. Bad mood, and you want to pull up a weapon? No. Thank you for the Jules Tashley for a floating heart. I keep saying Jules, but thank you for the floating heart.
Better.
No, ma'am.
Okay.
Not at all. And I mean, it's like I told the dispatcher. I said, "Ma'am, if she's pulling a gun," I said, "Sir, if she's pulling a gun on me, I have a gun in here. I've got license to tell." Right. So if she's pulling a gun on me, there's going to be a problem. But now I see there's a small child.
Right.
So I'm leaving my gun holstered where it's at.
Yep.
I'm not pulling my gun out because I can't swear I saw a gun. I saw her doing this number right here.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like,
making a motion, but you're not sure if there's anything in her hand.
It looked like it may have been a silver one, like a 380, but I cannot 100% say that. So I'm not going to say I saw it because I can't. I don't know for sure.
Behind him now, turn on to Barrington Drive. Charlie Papa X-ray 5928. We're still rolling down Barrington Drive. Current speed's 25 miles an hour. We're going to be going back.
So one of her charges will end up being failure to yield to an emergency vehicle because, as you can see right now, his siren's been on. He's behind her, and she has yet to pull over.
Towards Cedar Shoals. We're pulling over at building 123. Shut your vehicle off now! Put your hands up! Put your hands up! Turn around, face that car! Get out and face the car, do it now! What did I do? Face the car! Put your hands behind your back.
Now here's my thing. If you actually been pulling out guns on people, then what did I do? Oh no. Delusion is dangerous in this capacity. What did I do if you actually did pull out a weapon on somebody? Look. So my Joy My Peace did a Silver Star, and then you did it twice. But look at the little stars on here. Can you see them? That's so cute. Okay.
Do not move.
Can you tell me what I'm being handcuffed for?
Yeah, a road rage situation, and
sorry,
fair to yield. When we pulled you over, you stop. You stop. End of story.
Can I tell you what happened?
You will get your opportunity, but you were in handcuffs, so we were going to read your Miranda rights.
Okay, I don't want to go to jail, so I'm going to cooperate with you.
Is there anyone else inside this vehicle?
My daughter is in this car.
How old is she?
She is 4.
Okay. You stand by right here.
I don't want to go to jail, sir.
Okay. You got a Miranda card?
Yeah. First question I think of is, did you think about your child before you had road rage and possibly pulled a weapon out on somebody? Because that's how your daughter could stay with you forever. There'd be no interruption in you seeing her if you don't display road rage.
Can I turn around and face you?
In a second. Let us get this out.
Okay, because I do need to tell you what happened. We were at the light right before public. And so 33. We were both at the stoplight. I was not being mean or driving fast or anything. So the guy in the truck, I don't know who he is, he creeps up, inching up, and then.
Oh, this channel is good. And again, all these are linked, but this is Body Cam 0. And so they have put some text at the bottom and a map. So I'll try to keep comments off so y'all can see that. But it says, Barnett Shoals Road, Research Drive. She says they were both at the light before Publix, and then they started doing a little map for, you see it right there, to Publix. Okay, so I'll try to keep everything off so y'all can see the little map and everything until that stops.
When the light turns green, you know, I put my signal on, try to get over because I'm turning into Publix. And he presses the gas and like gets in front of me and cuts off. And so I turn into the Publix.
Is there anybody else in here?
Yeah, my daughter.
Child?
So I turn into he turns inside of the Publix. I'm going to the Publix. And so I go around the light, and then, you know, where the Chick-fil-A is, I turn there, and then he's like, fuck you. And I'm like, what is your problem? He's like, what do you mean? What do you mean? And I was like, are you trying to be funny? Like, why are you pressing the gas? And then so he says like, fuck you or whatever. And then so, you know, I'm like, fuck you too. And then so I'm like, just leave me alone. I'm not here to play with you or anything like that. So he's like, well, I'm on the phone with the police or whatever the case is. And so we're at a stoplight now because he cuts me off again. I'm like, why are you, you know, that's dangerous, and I have my child in the car, right? And so he cuts me off while he's on the phone with you, and I'm getting ready to go back to the Publix, and he's like, I turn around, I pull into the senior citizens home, and then I'm getting ready to go back to Publix, and then he stops his car and he's waiting for me to pull out.
Oh, I feel like I see why they're showing this map. I know it's kind of small, but she's saying she pulled into the senior citizens home, which is way down here, but she wants to go back to Publix way up here. I don't think so. And then for her to point out that he cut her off until he was on the phone with the police, because she said you when she's talking to the police. I'm like, why do you think he's calling the police? And how do you know he is on the phone with the police specifically? Did he tell you he's calling the police because you were out there pulling out weapons? Like, what happened in the in-between that you're leaving out that you know, like, I feel like something don't make sense. He told his stuff. It was very straightforward. I know just because it's straightforward doesn't mean it's for sure honest, but I'm following it real well. With her, I'm not so much following everything. And it sounded like at some point she was following him, right? Like, if he's cutting her off and all this other stuff, the road rager is usually the one chasing the other person because they feel like they were wronged, right? So let me know if y'all are getting through what she's trying to say without saying. She's following that man because she's mad.
Okay.
Like, that scared me.
So do you have a cell phone? Do you have a cell phone?
Yes.
Was there a point where you thought it'd be good if you called the police?
I was going to the Publix. I'm with my daughter. It's hot. We need.
Well, you just said it scared you. That's why I was asking. Would you thought it would have been a good idea to call the police?
No, because I didn't want to pull up my phone. You know, I just wanted to focus on the road.
Okay. And so then, what brought you from there, the route that y'all just took?
Was there ever
like I said, when we got to the light, I put my signal on to get over.
I know, but what got you after that? What got you from there?
To the Publix. I turned to the into the Publix.
Okay.
I turned into the Publix, and he's like, fuck you, and doing all this cursing and stuff at me and talking about some, you know, just being really rude and nasty with me for no reason, sir. Like, I didn't do anything to him at all. I'm minding my own business. And so he pulled out of the parking lot, and he's cutting me. He cut me off, and then, you know, I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna go to a different store. I'm thinking he's gonna go inside of that store. And so from the Publix, I turned into the senior citizens home, and then he cut me off again at the light. He cut me off again at the light. While we were stopping, I'm in the turning lane. He's in this lane right here. And when the light is green for me.
So
and he turns in front of me.
Like I said, the question what I'm trying to just get clear from you is there was a lot more driving after that. Because I mean he was on the phone with 911 that whole time.
Right.
So that's what I'm trying to understand from you. So you can either make sense of that or you can keep talking in circles.
I'm not trying to talk in circles, sir. I just want you to know that from when we got to the light at the Publix, he pressed his gas and, you know, like didn't want me to get over being rude. I'm putting my signal on and everything. Okay. And I drove, he went into the Publix. He drove it, I don't know if he went to the Publix, but he turned into the parking lot of the shopping center where the Publix is. And so I proceeded to go around and, you know, I'm not thinking anything of him, just thinking like, you know, this guy is, you know, crazy.
So from there on out, then.
And like I said, I proceeded to park, and then when I seen that he was parking as well, we were at the on the side where the Kroger is. So I said, you know, I'm just not even gonna go. I'm gonna leave. And so when we got to the light again, he's like, I don't know what he said or whatever. I think he was just like, I don't know what he said, but we got to the light, and then while we were at the light, it was his turn to go. and instead of him going in the lane where he's supposed to go, he cuts off in front of me while I'm accelerating, and that was very dangerous to me. And then from that light, we drove to the.
You keep talking about stuff that's dangerous and scaring you, but you never say a point where you think you should call the police.
I'm trying to leave, and that's what I'm telling you. When I got to the senior citizen home, I stopped.
That's it too. When you start telling me you were concerned about your safety, and you never once contact the police, it raises a flag. I know now people don't trust police, and there's some to not trust. So I'm not saying you're automatically guilty because you didn't, but it's a lot of, now that you got to explain your story, now it's like, I feel unsafe. All right. I feel like she was following this man. Every time she say, I pull over, he pull over, I feel like she's following him. Like maybe he's like, let me just get out of her way or whatever. And she just keeps following this man. That's what I keep reading between the lines on. I don't know if that's what she did, but that's what my feelings are going to. Thank you for the gold coin, Forever TRL.
I pulled into the senior citizen's home and I stopped. And he stopped in the street and was like, looking at me, like waiting for me to get out or something. And so that's when I left, and that's when I seen the guy who flagged me down.
So why would you drive that whole loop that you drove all the way to Whit Davis and then back down Cedar Shoals?
Why did I drive the loop?
Yeah.
I went into the senior citizen home from the pub, from when you turn out of Kroger. You get to the light, and then you make a.
You're saying what you did. He said, why did you do that? Which means in his eyes, that loop was unnecessary, which is probably going back to what I'm thinking, is that you were following that man. Yeah, I'm glad they showed that map, because she did. She followed him a long ways. That's what I was getting from this whole thing. Like, you bringing up this map for us to see relative location and distance to everything, to let us form our own opinion. And I feel like I definitely have my opinion. Thank you, my joy, my peace. I saw, okay, so first of all, got a little something from a snacks coming in St. Louis on Monday. And my drink is at Mickey D's for St. Louis. And then I see your other one for the snacks in St. Louis. I appreciate it. You scared the hell out of me. I don't remember what you called that area you told me to stay out of in St. Louis, but thanks a lot. You scared me because it was called something crazy. You got to remind me what you said it was called. Trending. Oh no, all y'all belong in timeout, lovable. You and Omar for sure. My joy, my peace. She already knows. She'll go over there. And when Mindy comes in here, she knows she goes in timeout too.
Right.
Cedar Shoals.
Yes. No,
okay.
Not Cedar Shoals. Get to the you get to the light where the gas station is. So we're still at the program. And that's when he put on his gas. He put on his gas and cut me off again. I'm not cutting off in front of him. I'm not doing anything ugly. I'm not driving reckless or anything.
Right, but I'm saying you guys went down Cedar Shoals and then back down Cedar Shoals.
No,
that's the call that we had for the guy was giving the directions the whole time on 911.
Telling a story.
That makes more sense. She's trying to say she went all the way for her safety to the senior citizens part, which is down here. But what the guy called and said is right here, just this whole area. This is where they keep going, looping around apparently, which makes more sense for the road rager. But you're going to put yourself way out here. I think once you realized he was calling the police and like you were scared out here, that's why you went this far. But no, I feel like they start out here. That probably matches, and then they stay in this area because she over here chasing this man.
The call that we had for the guy was giving the directions the whole time on 911.
Telling a story.
He was behind you. I mean, you were behind him.
I was not.
I misspoke. You were behind him, correct?
I was in front of him. When we got to the light, that's when we were next to each other.
Okay. Was there a point where you were behind him in your car?
Yes, and that's when I turned into the nursing home.
Okay, and then where from there?
He stopped into the nursing home, and that's when I...
Right, but you continued behind him while he was on 911, is that correct?
Yes, because I was getting ready to just go home. I wasn't following him or anything. I put that on everything.
Yeah, well, I haven't got to that yet. So.
Yeah.
We're talking in circles.
Juvenile in backseat. I don't know how you want to approach this. I don't mind searching your car for a gun.
I was going to ask you about it.
Yeah.
So do you carry a gun? Do you have a gun with you?
Yes, I do.
Okay, was it in the car?
Mm-hmm.
Did you flash it or point it?
No, I just told him, do not do that. That's very dangerous. And I don't like the fact that you're cutting me off.
When did y'all have all this time to form these complete sentences? It went from he said F you, I said F you, to I told him, what did she say? Hold on, let me see it again. She had a lot of long conversation with him on his last time when that gun came up. Hold on.
Yes, I did.
Okay, was it in the car?
Mm-hmm.
Did you flash it or point it?
No, I just told him, do not do that. That's very dangerous to me. I don't like the fact that you're cutting me off. I haven't done anything.
So you showed it to him?
No, I didn't.
How would he know you had one?
I just said, please don't do that because I will hurt you.
You're not answering the question. How did he know you had one? It's a 50-50 shot if someone doesn't have a gun. How did he know you have one? And you said, I don't appreciate the fact that you're cutting me off. Stop lying. Thank you for the flower, Ace Moonshine.
You never said anything about a gun?
No.
But he would say that you had a gun?
Yeah, just like he said that what did he say I do?
Yeah, I mean, it's two sides of every story,
Right.
but you do have a gun in the car.
Yeah.
Okay, you got your kid in there, so where's the gun at now?
In my dashboard.
Oh, you're not going to reach for it with the police here. Let me go around.
It's black. I don't want to hurt anyone. It's in there. I don't want to hurt anyone, or I don't want to be ugly. I just came out here to go grocery shopping with my kids. That's it.
I think there's some elements to that where it's what you're saying is truthful to part of it, but I think there is a part of it where you have to understand if a person's given a play-by-play on 911 and then the things that they're saying are consistent when the officer first has contact, then how would you believe that if you were in our position? So
I do understand what you're saying.
I mean, at that point, you're driving behind the person as they're on the phone with 911.
Yes, sir.
And the other part is the allegation of.
I promise you, I was getting ready to go the opposite way. And every time he just happened to be turning. I promised on everything. I wasn't trying to follow him.
I was trying to go the opposite way, but every time he just happened to be turning where she turned. Ain't no way. If you're in fear of him, if he's going straight, just don't go straight. You turn. Like, that's not, no, because she was chasing that man. The more she talks, the more I'm like, you were chasing that man. And you pointed that gun to intimidate him, not because you were intimidated. That man worked hard. He said he's been up since 5 o'clock in the morning. It is 8:29 p.m. That man was just trying to get home. I do believe it. On this one, I believe it.
Do anything crazy to try to hurt
I mean, do you understand why like road rage is a thing? Because we do get more upset when we're in the car, right?
Yeah.
And then you tend to do actions and say things that you might not ordinarily say, when you're not upset, right?
Exactly. And so when he was cutting me off,
But with that being said, how does that look on you when the person that we have no other knowledge of you, who you are, and the person says that you flashed a gun at the intersection, and then they ask you if you have a gun, and then you do happen to have a gun in the car?
I just told him that I was going to hurt him, and I wanted him to stop cutting me over.
So if you said you were going to hurt somebody, would they automatically think she has a black gun then?
Like I
So that's
said,
what I'm
he
saying.
said that I was behind him, but the reason why I got behind him is because he got in front of me, and the only way that I was able to get behind him is because he kept cutting me off to get in front of me. And then on top of it, like I said, I pulled over to let him go on about his way or do whatever he's doing, and he stopped me. And when the police officer flagged me down, I pulled over immediately.
So having a gun and showing it to a person or saying you have it or you're going to hurt them, and then what if they had a gun and you have your kid in the car?
Exactly. You never know what people are going through with their daily life.
She's not answering the question. She's responding, but she's not answering these questions. She is full of it. I agree, Professor Purple Queen. Hold on. And then I am also losing brain cells trying to follow her story. Lovable. I'm here with you on that one. Ace Moonshot said again, I bet it's a 380 or looks like one. He acted like he would know. Yeah. Yep. I think they're in, we'll see it on my thing in a second, but I feel like they're either in Florida or Georgia right now. I'm not, Omar, this is exactly why you're in timeout right now. Let's see. Both had road rage. She just chased him because she had a pow-pow. Maybe he had a little something from cutting her off, possibly. But road rage to me is when you start chasing somebody. And I feel like she was the chaser the whole time. He might have had a little F-U, possibly. I'm not sure I even believe that part with her right now. But that woman was chasing him. How you going to chase him and pull a gun out on him? That's a lot. Yep, off to jail you go. Let's go, Jacqueline. I'm with you.
And, I'm just trying to get away from the situation. I didn't egg him on or initiate or try to, whatever. I didn't start anything from him. I think
following somebody is that. I mean, that's part of it. That is part of it. you followed somebody at any point.
I didn't follow him. I just left, and I promised everything. I left, and he was in the turning lane, and he got in front of me.
She's leaving out the part in parentheses. I left when I realized he was calling the police. Yeah, you left. That's why she's sticking to that, because that's technically the truth. You left at some point. That's why the police had to go chase you, and now you got to charge for failing to pull over for them. You did leave, but you're leaving out why you left, how you left. And you want the police to believe you're not the guilty car because you're going to keep going, like hoping they was going after somebody else.
Me, which would mean that I'm going to be behind him, and so I pulled over into a business. You're in the street, and before I even pulled into the street, he read the light. He was supposed to turn, and I'm going the other direction. I'm not trying to follow him whatsoever. And he pulls in front of me. We get to the stop sign. He's in the other lane again and pulls over in front of me. I can put that on everything.
Well, and there's elements to that where it's after he told you he was calling the police. Is that
and
that's
because
he was already on the phone with the police.
And
That's
exactly, and that's when I pulled over into the senior citizen home, and that's when I stopped, and he stopped as well. And he's just looking at me, like cars and everything is coming, and he's just standing there. Like if he feel like I threatened him, why are you still bothering me? Why are you cutting me off and could potentially, cause an accident if I'm accelerating?
I think that he would feel like at that point that you're threatening him by your own admission if you showed him a gun and then you're still behind him.
I wasn't behind him. I wasn't behind him when we were talking. We were at the light. When I told him, I said, "Why are you? What is the problem? Why are you trying to prevent me from getting over?" Or
well, and I'm confused a little bit just because you have kind of the way you spelled out the route and the way that the call read. So, and that's fine. I mean, but where were you when he would have seen the gun?
We were at I don't even know where we were at, but I just know that it was at the red light, and he was in this lane, and he was in the lane to go this way, and I'm in the lane to go this way. And when the light turned green, I'm not going fast, racing or anything. I just ease my I'm going, and he cuts off in front of me, like, and I had to slam on my brakes. Like, that is completely dangerous. And from there, that's when we went to where the nursing home is, and at the stop sign where you get to where the fire station thing is, when you get there, that's when I rode that all the way and I pulled over because that's not something I want to be have going on. That's not the day that I'm trying to have or anything like that.
Thank you, Omar. That's a long light. So you got to say this whole paragraph of sentences to this man at this supposedly super long light. That's not what you did. Talking with her cuff wrist, it's funny, Gwen.
That's when I pulled up to the nursing home.
So were y'all driving on Whit Davis?
I'm not sure where Whit Davis is, but I just know that
it's the road by the fire station that this road Cedar Shoals tees into.
Yes, that's when I pulled over, and that's where the officer flagged me down and I turned.
So now we've made it from Kroger to Publix, Kroger to the old folks home, but then now all the way down to the fire station. It's like an extra.
No. Okay, maybe I'm saying this wrong, but I'm just saying that if we were at a stop sign.
I mean, it's like an extra mile and a half.
Okay, well, I don't want. I just want you to know that I stopped and I'm getting ready to go the other way. Every time I try to leave or go the other way, he's cutting me off.
You're mixing yourself up. I don't know. Are you familiar with the East Side? By the way, yeah, and you're mixing yourself up because the problem is like I said, it was a play-by-play on a recorded 911 line, exactly where you guys were. So that's why you're cutting out parts of the story to make it sound like you weren't engaged with it that long.
No, I can tell you everywhere. I can tell you everywhere we went. From the Kroger, I seen that he was getting ready to park.
Just leave out all the pulls in front of and everything. And just do
hang it up, girl. Hang it up. The police have told you they got a play-by-play of your real route. Everything you're saying, they were just waiting on your lies at this point. The whole time they talking to her, apparently they waiting on her lies because dispatch already knows the route they actually were going, which is what we guessed before we knew they knew. That man just wanted to go home and go to his crusty pig, like somebody said, to get his little breakfast. He wasn't even trying to bother him.
Route.
Okay, so this is where the YMCA is, where the fence is or whatever.
Okay.
And, where the YMCA or the swimming pool thing is on this side, and the Publix is going to be on your right-hand side. So from that light, I put my signal on.
Okay, that's the first contact. Now, where did you drive? I
proceeded to the red light.
Okay. Publix, right? Yep.
Yeah, I didn't turn into the shopping center. Not the first entrance. I'm next to the Bank of America.
Okay.
And so I'm going into the Chick-fil-A, wherever the Chick-fil-A is.
Yep.
I'm going in to park at the Publix.
Okay.
And so I see that he's parked, so I was like, you know what, forget it, don't even worry about it. And so now we are at the light.
Okay.
This is the light where this is like where the gas station is, the Shell, you know, the intersection where the veterinarian school is at, right? And so from there,
I done heard a lot about what's in that 2 mile radius, but I have not heard what she actually did. So we know about Chick-fil-A, Kroger, Publix, the fire station, the nursing home, a lot of locations. I give you that, but we don't know what you did though.
From there, you know what? I'm just leave. From there, I'm getting ready to go. Just gonna go somewhere else.
Okay.
Figure it out.
And where is he?
He's behind me at this point. Okay. So now I'm at the light, and we are turning again, and this is where he gets in front of me. And you know, we're driving. You know, this is a one-way street. You know, a one-way street or anything. So it's like I have to I'm behind him the whole time.
One lane.
Yes.
Okay.
And so when we finally get to the point where I can leave, where he's in this lane right here, and when he's in the lane to turn, and I'm in the lane to go the other direction, he cuts me off again. And now we're at the stop sign. So at the stop sign, I proceed to go, you know, where the fire station is, and he cuts me off again.
We just made it from, right? Okay. Am I right? I mean, that's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to confuse you, but you're confusing yourself.
Okay.
Because you got Publix and that whole intersection, and then you got Gaines School Road that goes straight to there. Then you've got Cedar Shoals Drive, and then you've got Whit Davis Road. Seriously, let's start over. No, but nobody's mad at you, okay? If the police are just doing our job, it's a call that we got, okay? You made some definitely questionable moves and decisions, okay, because you were angry. And I already tried to give you that out. We do things when we're driving with our kids in the car, maybe that we wouldn't ordinarily do, okay? But the short version of helping yourself out in that is just telling the truth, or as good to the truth as you can. And if it's still that you made bad decisions, then that's going to show either way. But if you don't tell the truth and you go around in all these other directions, and then we already still know the truth, then that just makes it look like you're not a truthful person, you know? And I mean, it messes with you because it doesn't mess with us. I mean, we woke up this morning and just seemed to work. The call we get is only from one-sided, from the person that calls in and says, this person is driving behind me and has done all this, and they didn't say pointed, but they did say that a gun was presented. You know, that's not ever a good idea. If somebody's not shooting at you, then where does that even benefit you from a self-defense standpoint if you were to show someone that you have a gun? What's the point of that? Just to scare them?
Please tell them open line, so we're going to transfer it over. I just told him that, you know, I'm angry, you know, you say stuff when you're angry.
The problem is when you were talking in circles, I asked you where it would have been that he would have seen the gun, and you said wherever it was.
I know, I said we were talking, you know, I'm busting at him or whatever.
Well, at whatever point you have the gun at a level that he could see it. Because I don't think he just guessed that you had a gun.
I can understand it, but I did, you know, say ugly things to him, but
Well, and that's the other thing that I'm going to get at is, again, if somebody else you can kill somebody with a car, so they could ram you, they could do whatever, and you have your child with you.
And I understand that, but my thing is, it feels like
I understand that, but when they skip over a very key point that someone brings up, he is telling her if that man so chose to engage with her, say he didn't have a gun, say he's like, okay, you want to point your gun at me, I'm gonna ram your car. Your kid's in the car. Guess what? Her kid's in the car without a proper child seat. So she's put her kid in danger in a few ways. But I understand, but is another thing, another pet peeve of mine when you're skipping over a point that you really need to let marinate, but you're just ready to say your next lie.
You know, I'm behind him and I'm doing all these crazy things. Why do you keep trying to get in front of me?
Well, but if you felt like that, then why wouldn't you, same thing, disengage or call the police? I mean, this is like, we're beyond that part of it.
I do not understand that, and that's why I pulled over. And then when I pulled over, I said, okay, you just staring at me, just gonna sit in the middle. That's crazy. For one, you already are cutting me off. You know, almost, you know, trying to cause an accident. Or, you know
what a liar does a lot as well. Ones that think they can convince you they're not lying, they will latch on to something you tell them, and then they go off of that point. But it's still all a lie and it doesn't make sense. And the point they now choose to anchor that you brought up for a different reason makes it even worse. And again, she's frustrating me because it's like, just be quiet. Stop while you're behind. Just be quiet. She definitely should have just Fifth Amendment, don't say nothing. And again, I feel like whatever she does get with her charges on her sentencing, she needs, again, they need parenting classes. Apparently some kind of safety traffic class for how your child needs to be in a seat, anger management. They need some mandatory training along with these sentences. I'm telling you, don't just find them, put them in courses. And I know that doesn't mean they'll follow it, but I'd rather someone still be forced to go through it though.
For more than enough.
So do you think there was ever a point where you did anything wrong that you could have done different?
I think that I should have just ignored him and just, I could have just went into the store, or whatever the case may be. But or maybe I could have just, not even said anything to him, period. But if you feel like I'm harming you or any way and I'm behind you and I'm doing all this, or if I'm trying to flag you down or anything like that, why would I pull over and you're still, if you feel like your life is,
because you was the one with the gun. You were bold. That's why. He wasn't the aggressor. Oh Lord. Yes, haul her butt to jail. And Ace, it didn't pop up on this one. I saw it on my phone where you said it's probably not the first time she done pulled her piece out. I agree. This is not the first time. This is the first time maybe the cops been called on her about it, but this is not her first time.
way. If your life is in harm's way, why would you stop?
Okay, well, he's got some.
Something we're trying to ask out is why this gentleman's going to come and be coming to file.
So that's what he claimed. We have it on a 911 recording. They can also hear you screaming at him, yelling at him.
Mm-hmm.
So my advice in the future is that someone
over and you're still, if you feel like your life is in harm's way, if your life is in harm's way, why would you stop?
Okay, well, he's got some.
Something we're trying to ask out is why this gentleman's going to come and be coming to file.
So that's what he claimed. We have it on a 911 recording. They can also hear you screaming at him, yelling at him.
Mm-hmm.
So my advice in the future is if someone cuts you off, pull over, call us. Give his tag without having to follow him, and we can address that, okay? But you chasing him around with a kid in the car is dangerous.
I promise I was never chasing him. Every time I tried to go the other way, he was coming off and get in front of me.
Okay.
And he saying that, yes, like I said, if I was yelling at him and being nasty and everything like that, but I was beside him and I was trying to leave it and go the other way. I was never behind him.
Have you ever seen this gentleman a day in your life?
Never.
Okay.
Never.
So why is it that, he's telling me you guys are way down here on Old Lexington Road? Were you ever on Old Lexington Road?
I don't even know where Old Lexington Road is. I'm not really good with
So,
signs and
yeah.
everything like that.
Basically, he called us and said, hey, I don't know what's going on. I had this lady following me, right? And then our dispatch can hear that you pulled over and screaming at him next to him. He continues on. He's on the phone with us, telling us his exact location, where he's going. She's still behind me. I'm going here. I'm making this turn. Okay. He's not saying, hey, don't worry, I'm still behind her. I'm following her. He's saying that you were following him, and all that's recorded. Right? Okay. All right. So I've worked for Athens for almost 12 years, so I'm going to go over to that nurse home. Very familiar with it, know exactly what you're talking about, and I'll pull the video.
Oh, that ain't gonna help her. They about to pull the nursing home video. That's not gonna help her at all. She got to play calm, like, okay, good, you get video. No, her stomach is clenching up right now. My joy, my peace. That is a great point. What if she hit a bump in the road and her pow some, and then she pow someone or her child by accident? Right. She's already irresponsible. So could have been one already in the chamber. We don't know. She doesn't seem to practice gun safety very well. So yes, that for sure could have happened with someone like her. She's too irresponsible. Like y'all said earlier, some people they don't need to own a gun. No. A said, if I feel my life is in danger, I'm going in the general direction of away. Right. Whichever that is, I'm going away. Oh my God, Candace. God dog it. I thought she really was about to say something. I'm not messing with y'all. Omar says, so why didn't you just pull over into the police station? He would have stopped all that if he's truly following. Right. Which we will have one where they do pull up to the police station. Exactly. Yeah. Yes. The tiny violin. I'm with you.
Okay. So you live in Freeman. So I will be honest with you, at this point, you're going to be under arrest.
No,
Okay?
please.
Do you have someone that can pick your child up?
Listen to me, sir. Please.
I'm listening, but there's a lot going on that we're not going to be able to overlook, okay? There's probable cause to place you under arrest. That's going to happen when I
don't want to go to jail.
I know. Listen to me. Listen. I know this is not how you saw your day going. I get it.
This is another good point. What if they were quick draw McGraw, saw her flash her piece, felt obviously their life's in danger, so they got her before she could get them. Again, now she's shot, can't control the car. Now your child's hurt. Again, not even in the child seat to possibly help minimize any injuries. Exactly. And she don't want to go to jail. Do not do what you did. This was probably a normal Publix run for her that she turned into all this because she just is okay with pulling up her weapon because somebody pissed her off. No, I'm done with y'all in these small sandals. Aqua Queen said the only time I have pulled my piece is at the paper target at the range. Oh yeah, don't pull or brandish it unless you are ready to use it. They tell you all the time. Some people, and then they also say that's why things go up, because some people that own guns, they escalate stuff on purpose because now they own a gun. It doesn't make any sense. Jodeci. Yep, Forever 2-year-old. Yep, child was in the car. Yep, 4-year-old just turned 4.
At the end of the world, that you're gonna get a bond and you'll get out. Okay.
Well, I just. What did y'all see her?
We have contact with her.
Is the child in the car seat? That's all I'm concerned about. Words don't hurt me, okay? My dad was a child. Words, I'm concerned about that child.
Yeah.
I mean, that was not in the car. And her driving like that.
Okay.
Where she jumped off the hill.
Yeah.
And hit and bombed her car and had a child. That child could have busted its head on the windshield.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not concerned about her. Words don't hurt me. I'm an adult.
Yeah.
I'm not a child.
So I was the car that flipped around and pulled her over.
Yes.
We got her down here. Once we got her in cuffs, I left to come over here to get your statements.
Yes, sir.
There's more officers with her now. I can tell you that we have looked in the vehicle and we have found a firearm.
And if they really wanted to, I don't know if it would rise to this level that they would do it, but if they really wanted to, they could follow the traffic cameras with the route he's giving them. That's so easy to do. And I feel like he's going to be the 90% of what actually happened.
So my next step is I have things I need to take care of with her, but I need to know you as a person who potentially had a firearm. I mean, that's what you told us on the call. Is that something you want to press charges for? Okay.
All right. You got any questions for us?
Ma'am, I don't know what that little girl's deal is. I hope you can help for it.
I understand.
I mean, I'm glad it wasn't a shootout, especially with a small one right there.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, you did the right thing calling us.
I said I wasn't going to press charges. No, she needs to get a car seat for that child. I would have put my ass and got her one.
Yeah.
But now that I know she pulled a gun on me, yeah.
I didn't stop it. It stopped right there. Let me go back and look at his shirt because who was that said? Candace said his shirt. His shirt has a skeleton holding up the middle finger. Maybe that's why she thought he gave her the middle finger. Yeah, straight to jail. Let's look what the prosecution has to prove. Body cam. Well, no, I think the dispatch call is actually what's going to help a lot on this one to help prosecution. But let's see. All right. So her first charge was aggressive driving, and this was in the state of, I'm pretty sure it was Georgia. Y'all already saw it. Where'd it go? Yeah, Georgia. Okay, so her first one was aggressive driving. Prosecution would generally have to prove, hold on. Wrong part. The defendant operated a motor vehicle and the defendant committed one or more specified traffic offenses with the intent to annoy, harass, molest, intimidate, injure, or obstruct another person. That could be up to 12 months in jail, up to 12 months of probation, a fine of up to $1,000, and other penalties. Number 2, aggravated assault. Prosecutors generally must prove the defendant committed an assault by attempting to violently injure another person or by committing an act that placed another person in reasonable apprehension of immediately receiving a violent injury, and the assault was aggravated by the use of a deadly weapon. Possible sentencing. If convicted, it generally carries 1 to 20 years in prison, and sentencing can vary. Number 3, failure to yield to an emergency vehicle. That's a misdemeanor. And it says they must prove an authorized emergency vehicle was approaching using the required audible and visual signals, which we saw on the dash cam and heard, and the defendant failed to yield the right of way as required by Georgia law. Possible sentencing up to 12 months in jail, up to 12 months probation, and fines that are as authorized by law. And they'll look at her driver's license points. All right. Now we're going to the next one. Oh, let me close this poll out because, again, unanimous, 100% guilty for that one. All right. Next incident we're going to look at is road rage bully gets shut down by no-nonsense cop. We love a good no-nonsense cop as well. I wish he had to stay no-nonsense the whole time and put some, well, you'll see. But before we watch this is the only charge that he ended up getting was disorderly conduct. Did the defendant knowingly act in an unreasonable manner rather than merely being rude, angry, or argumentative? Did the defendant's conduct alarm or disturb another person and was likely to provoke a breach of peace? Did the defendant's actions go beyond protected speech and constitute criminal conduct under Illinois law? All right. So here we go.
On July 8th, 2025, an officer was approached by a woman who claimed she had been harassed and followed by a man she had passed on the road.
Seen her coming down the road, she's on her ass, about rear-ended her whenever he pulled in here. She parks right here, and he comes up like this, gets out, you got a problem? And I just stopped him. I said, wait, we're going to wait for an officer to come up here. I don't have to do what's going on. So he was driving reckless, said she's chasing her down for whatever reason.
All right, thanks, Mike. Hi, ma'am.
All right, thank you. Bye-bye. You're welcome. Bye-bye.
This is the one I believe she pulled up in front of the police station.
I'm Officer Wolf. What's going on?
Hi. So coming into town, this truck was in front of me and going like 20, 25 the whole way. So, I did pass him. And then all the way through town, he gets up on my ass, like almost hitting me.
Mm-hmm.
And just swerving like I had to run the red lights. So he wouldn't hit me. I didn't get here, and he's like, you got a problem?
Okay.
So this guy stupidly.
Okay. All right. While I go talk to him, you want to just get your license out for me so I can come back and talk to you, okay? Sir, I'm Officer Wolf. What's going on?
I don't know. I was going through town.
Okay.
I was right past the Walmart in the single lane. She passes me, honks at me. I'm doing the speed limit, and then just proceeds to just take off like there's no reason for her to pass me. I was doing the speed limit.
Okay. So what drove you to follow her to here?
Because I don't understand why she decides she needed to pass me.
Were you going to ask her nicely once you caught up with her? I will tell you, someone that, oh my God, and let me tell you what, don't let me be the last car in the line and you could have just waited and went behind me, but you decide to pull out in front of me and then you go slow. It irks, it's horrible. It does piss me off. I'm not going to chase you though. I'm not going to chase you with my car just because you've made me mad, but I'm saying some colorful things in my own car though. I am. But I also saw this thing on TikTok. I think she was a psychologist, but she said, you can choose to be the thermometer or the thermostat. And, basically thermostats, they control the temperature, whereas thermometers react to the temperature. So I'm like, I'm going to try to be the thermostat, but people still do make me mad. Like if you just waited, you could have been leisurely pulling out. There's nobody else coming. Why did you get in front of me? I'm not discounting how people get mad. It's the actions you take once you get mad. You can't do this.
You're on a single lane.
Okay. Are you a law enforcement officer?
No, sir, I'm not.
Okay. So why are you following her here?
I followed her here because I found no reason for her to
and then
pass
confront
me
her
when I was doing nothing.
Again, are you a law enforcement officer? If you thought she violated a law, you need to call 911 or a law enforcement agency. You do not have authority to follow someone and then approach them aggressively and yell at them.
I just asked her why she passed me. That's all I did. I didn't approach her.
You did. You're confronting her. She doesn't know you. She's a female alone by herself, and you are following her, getting out of your car and approaching her in an aggressive manner.
Well, she passed me for no legitimate reason.
Okay, then call the cops and we can deal with that. You don't need to follow her through town.
That's where he lost his cool. The cop was done with these stupid answers. I didn't approach her. You literally followed her to the police department. You so mad you didn't even realize where she led you to. But all right, but yeah, this is where that no nonsense title kicked in.
Okay, then call the cops and we can deal with that. You don't need to follow her through town and then approach her aggressively.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
You don't like when someone approaches you aggressively, do you? So how do you think she feels? Look how close you are to her car right now. You're about 1.5 feet away from it. This is how people get into physical altercations and or get shot for no reason.
Thank you. That everybody needs to get that speech that's been on the road rage cam today. I was gonna say the officer made him take that bass out of his voice, but he never did have bass in his voice. So the best I can say is he lowered his volume.
Because they don't know what you're doing. Right?
Understandable.
Okay. Do you have a driver's license on you?
Yes, sir. Okay.
Go ahead and get that out for me.
Okay. I'm reaching for it right now. Yeah.
There you go. City 119, copy of 29. Yeah, I'm good. Devil. So clearly me yelling at you is the only way I can get you to understand that what you're doing is not okay. Right? Because you think that it's okay to follow somebody because they passed you in town.
Well, she passed me
illegally. Again, are you a cop? Are you a law enforcement agent?
No, sir.
No. Do you have any arresting powers whatsoever to enforce the law?
No, sir.
No. So you are not allowed to take that into your own hands, follow her through town, and then confront her about it. If you have a problem with someone's driving, you need to contact 911 or the local law enforcement agency and report it. Not take it upon your own hands to handle it.
Okay.
That is how people get hurt for no reason. That's why we get paid your tax dollars to do that. That is our job, not yours.
Okay.
You have her crying and terrified because you followed her through town and then approached her car for no reason, yelling at her of why she passed you. Okay?
2025, man. What if she came out?
I'm sorry?
It's 2025. What if she exited her vehicle and just had a gun?
We've talked about
You know
that.
what I mean? Like, it's a whole different world, man.
I know. I get that.
Okay. So you need to leave and do not do this again.
Yes, sir.
Do you understand? Okay, go ahead and back up and take off.
All right.
Huh?
Hold on for him for a second in case she wants to.
He's going to let him go if you don't want charges. You don't want to talk.
And that's the scary part. What was his plan if they didn't stop him? And that's why I feel like he still needs to get wrist jewelry. I don't need a notice to appear. I need him to have wrist jewelry. I need him to keep having to think about it. Oh, and he did. I think they're going to say he did get out of his car too. But he didn't realize where they were apparently. But I think he did get out because they're going to talk about he had a cane or something. He was, yeah, he did. It's too much. Following is already too much.
Charges and we'll let him go. So.
If I press charges, like, what do I got to do?
Just write a statement that, you know, his actions alarmed and disturbed you, and we can write him a citation for disorderly conduct.
You might get called to court, but maybe not. I don't know. You don't have to. We take care of it.
Hold on.
You just scared the shit out of me, that's all.
Well, that's why you're armed and disturbed.
I mean, if I could, I'd feel better about it.
I'm gonna stop him. Now, Mr. Cushman,
Yeah.
do you have a phone number, sir?
Yes, I do.
What's your phone number? All right, sir. You're getting a citation tonight for disorderly conduct. You have a mandatory court appearance of August 12th at 1 p.m. at the Jersey County Courthouse here in Jerseyville, Illinois.
Excuse me?
There's your citation for disorderly conduct.
How do I get disorderly conduct?
You alarmed and disturbed her, causing a breach of her peace by following her through town, exiting your vehicle and confronting her in an aggressive manner and yelling at her.
That's fine. I will fight it.
That's your God-given right, sir. This acts as your pretrial release, so this is what you get instead of going to jail tonight. This states that you won't commit any more crimes while you're out on pretrial release. If you do, you could get another citation for violation of pretrial release. Just need your signature right there on that X. Take my pen back, I'll photograph this, and then this is your copy to keep. Again, sir, if you have problems, somebody's driving, you need to contact 911 or local law enforcement agency, not take matters into your own hands.
If you still justifying it, he ain't learned no lesson.
Okay, you're free to go. You all finished, ma'am?
Yeah.
All right, he got, okay, perfect. So he was arrested for disorderly conduct. He has a court that he has to show up for. Like that other officer was saying, you might have to show up to court to kind of explain your side of the events and, you know, how it visually obviously upsets you and you felt his actions alarmed you enough to call 911 and drive straight to our police department because of his driving and then afterwards him approaching you. So
Was he drunk because he got out of the truck and he was just, when he was walking, he was kind of just like,
no, he walks with a cane. So no, he wasn't. I thought so at first too, but the more I talked to him, he wasn't intoxicated. He just walks with a cane, and I think that's just how he is. So, okay.
I have my windows down too, so it just.
Yep, you did everything perfect. You called 911 and drove straight here. That's exactly what you need to do in that situation. Okay. If you need anything else.
Yes, others that are watching, please be the one to call 911 and drive them straight to one of your police buildings. Please, police stations. Please do that. Don't try to confront because you don't know who's unhinged. You think you're the most unhinged out of the two, and you find out you're not. Don't do it. Well, there was something else I was gonna say about. Oh yeah, his slurring his words. I also thought he was intoxicated. The cop didn't say he smelled alcohol or whatever. So you know, but yeah, he did sound like he was slurring to me as well. Yeah, he needs to go to jail. He did too much, way too much. Yeah, the slurring was there for sure. All right, so we'll keep going because we kind of looked at his breaching or his what was it? Disorderly conduct already. So we'll go to the next one. The next one we have is road raging couple quickly regret confronting off-duty cop. This is in Florida. And thinking like a juror, you're going to be looking for aggravated battery. Was the defendant intentionally trying to injure the other driver being the off-duty cop? Or did a heated road rage confrontation escalate into a physical struggle where both sides exchanged blows? Did the off-duty officer's actions contribute to escalating the confrontation? I would like to know y'all's opinion about that part. Do you think the off-duty officer's actions escalated the confrontation? Like, at least contribute if he didn't escalate? Because when they tell their stories back, oh, you're going to get pissed at the couple with the one that tried to attack the off-duty officer. But if you do just listen to everything, for me, I feel like the off-duty officer also needed to stay in his car. That was so that part was like, now you know better. So, you know, that was my opinion, but you'll see. Did the off-duty officer's actions contribute? Oh, I already said that. Does the body cam footage, witness testimony, and physical evidence clearly establish who initiated the physical violence and whether the defendant knowingly caused great bodily harm? It will be clear who initiated. Well, I don't know about physical in general, but the defendant brought a knife out. Next one is aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Was the object allegedly used as a deadly weapon intentionally displayed or used to threaten the off-duty officer? Or was it picked up or handled during the chaos of the confrontation without any intent to assault? Did the defendant reasonably believe force was necessary after the roadside encounter rapidly escalated, even if that belief later proved to be mistaken? And again, is there enough to clearly establish that the defendant intentionally threatened the off-duty officer with a deadly weapon beyond a reasonable doubt? I'm gonna give my opinions ahead of time. I already told you I think the off-duty officer should have stayed in his car. That's number one. Also, this man's wife, about to get on y'all's nerves, in my opinion. He didn't need to bring a knife to the argument. And this is all my opinion again. And she's coddling him and making excuses for him being a veteran with PTSD. And that's not gonna work for me. Y'all already know that's not gonna work for me. Okay. Hey, big sis. Hey, chit chat. Trending. Thank you, big sis. I see you out there too. I'll be in the bushes sometime. Thank you. I'm going to St. Louis too. So yes, I'm gonna have a time. Well, I'm gonna try to. I'm out there for work, so I can't say too much work. I mean too much fun, but yeah. All right. So let's start with this couple.
He gets out the car, pulls out a knife. Drops the sheets on the ground, runs at me.
Okay, so you pull the knife out, and then what happened?
And I went like this at him, and his arm.
Officers responded to a report of a road rage incident that resulted in an off-duty deputy being cut with a knife.
We're at one that has a signal 0 and is putting it away. 13th in Connecticut. Hey, bro. Just don't touch your for me. I got you, man. And then back here to my car. He's got a 0, Palacio. Oh, you are? Okay, I got you. So what did you see on your side?
I pulled out a missile car wash. All right, I'm trying to turn into the immediate.
You want to come up near here? Whose car is it? Mine. Okay. Let me move it out of the way. Sorry, just trying to get out of the
I got you, dude.
So what's going on? You came out of Mr. Car Wash?
Yeah, came out of Mr. Car Wash. Going for my wife. Made a right. Trying to go across. I was on, it's on Crawford. Trying to cut across. I can't. There's a car sitting in the middle. They attempted to go. They stopped in the middle, so I had no choice but to make a last-minute turn and turn onto the street, so I'm not blocking traffic.
Gotcha.
White Tesla was coming up behind me. I saw him coming up behind me, so I stayed into the inner lane, the outside lane. So he had 2 more lanes to go around me. Which instead of doing that, he came up, rolled my behind, and then went around. So I'm on the phone with my wife. I'm already going that way anyway, So I continued to head west, 192. He flicked me off. I'm like, all right, well, it is what it is. We get caught up in traffic, so now we're stuck here at this point, right? So I'm stuck there. He starts veering in front of me, so now I have nowhere to go. So now at this point, yeah, I am upset. I want to have a couple words with him and let him know, I'm going to call on him, file a complaint on him. So we turn in here. He parks.
Hey, sorry to interrupt you. Let me see your injury or where you're a cutter or something. Okay, that's fine.
He pulls in there, he parks. I'm like, all right, cool. He's parking the car. He's the one to talk about it. No problem. So I pull up on the side. I stand in the back of my truck. I say, hey, you got my attention. Come on, let's talk about it. He gets out the car. He pulls out a knife. Drops the sheets on the ground, runs at me. The wife is trying to pull him back. So I'm backing up. I'm like, hey, relax. And he comes, he just stabs me. And that's when I'm like, you trying to go to jail? And he starts coming at me again, so I pulled my gun out. And then that's when I got on the phone, and here we go.
We're the owner of that white Tesla over there. Yeah. So we're on our way from home to pick up our pets in this pet grooming place. So in the middle of the process, he's the owner of this Ford truck.
Okay.
He cut us off in the middle on the road. So my husband got around him, and then seemingly was not happy with what he did. It was kind of weird going forward.
Do you have any weapons on you?
Sorry, what?
Okay.
No. So he was carrying the pistol the whole time he's talking to me. So when we got around him and then keep going, and he just followed us.
Okay.
He followed us the whole road into.
And see, this is the part right here that I'm like, there is a part that this off-duty cop played to me in the interaction. He didn't escalate it to the knife level, but why are you following them? I don't know about that. Like he's not 100% innocent for me on this one. I do feel like he partially contributed to some escalation. That's how I'm interpreting with how some things are being described. I know for him, the way he describes it is, oh, I figured they wanted to go ahead and talk about it. So I got the car to talk about it. Then that man's coming at me with a knife and I'm backing up. Yeah, I don't think he expected anybody to have a knife, but I could see that he might be following that man, the couple too. Like it's just not clear on this one for me, like the other ones have been.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, and thank you for the sunshine, a smooth shot.
So my husband is Afghanistan veteran, and I understand his reaction. Okay. He was feeling like that person's trying to.
Okay.
And And when we pulled in there, he followed us all the way here and walked into our car, asked us to come out.
Okay.
So my husband was.
I got you. Where's the knife at right now?
He's currently in the car.
Inside the car?
So my husband felt. So my husband felt like he was being, somebody was trying to murder him.
Okay.
And then he just carried out the knife, and then I don't know in what degree his shirt probably got slashed a little.
Okay, I got you. Can I get IDs for both of you guys?
And I was trying my best to stop, but I as a female, I really can't do much about them, but to
Okay.
separate.
Do you guys still live on Cleveland Avenue?
Yeah, that's the address.
That's the address? Okay. So, you were driving with the Tesla or this car?
Tesla. This is his car.
This is the, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, small. Okay, but it's underneath them. So. No, my truck is a truck registered to me. They're the owners of the Tesla.
Yeah, they have the Tesla.
That's fine. I already had a quote. I would have canceled you guys.
No, you're good, bud. No, you're good. So I guess the real question is, do you want to go to the hospital?
No.
Okay. So they're going to have you sign something saying you're just not going with us, a refusal, and then we'll be out of your way. It's super official. Okay, we can wrap it.
And then while we're doing this whole process, can I just grab your gun?
Yeah.
Thanks.
I should on there.
I got you. And then nothing else on you?
No.
I'm just going to throw this in my car real quick.
He doesn't even let us move. Like, he was carrying a gun around us and walking around us as I was calling him.
At what point did he get cut?
Well, when he was trying to get to us, and then he ran out thinking that he was trying to
I got
attack.
out.
I couldn't stop the meantime.
Each other, and
Now, off-duty cop officer, sir, did you get out with your service weapon or your civilian firearm? Because that's a pre-escalation. That's worse than a knife. Didn't hear that piece of information the first time I watched it.
I felt more attacked, so I drew the knife.
Okay, so you pulled the knife out, and then what happened?
Then
I
went like this at him and cut his arm. And then she jumped between us.
I had to separate them.
Okay, and then at what point was the gun involved?
He pulled the gun
The gun
out
right out
after
right
she jumped between us.
Okay. And did you see the gun before you
I
pulled
saw,
your
it
knife
in his,
out or
I saw it
anything?
in his belt when I walked out. That was another thing. When
Did he
I
have
walked
his
out.
shirt tucked
Just
behind it or what?
What's that?
Yeah, his shirt tucked behind it or what?
No, just went. He. I don't remember now.
All right. You guys want to do statements about what happened?
Sorry, what?
Written statements about what happened.
Each happened just now.
Do you want to do a statement about what happened?
Sure.
Basically, just putting your version of the story on paper.
Yeah.
Let me grab those for you.
Officers are deeply concerned about the severity of the case, especially after a life-threatening incident involving a deputy. Suddenly, the suspect's wife rushes in, saying his actions were due to mental health issues and trying to defend him. But in a situation this serious, that explanation isn't enough to stop what comes next.
You don't remember what he was saying or any of that? When he was, is this his truck?
He said, get out here.
This is the guy's truck?
This is his truck, yeah.
And you guys pulled in?
He's a deputy, I guess he said. So
He is himself deputy,
that was what he said.
and he drive like a maniac.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
I don't know, but we'll figure it out.
Wow.
So I only have one clipboard, but you'll fill out all your information. Location of offense is whatever this address is. Whether you do or do not want to prosecute if it is a crime. Sign and date. Then put what happened down here. On this date, this time. Just try to keep it in chronological order, like as it happened. It makes it a little easier. I got 2 on here for you guys. I don't know if you want to do it in the car or something. Or...
Really quick, walk me. Do you have any injuries? Anything you need to be seen for?
He needed to because he needed to go to mental health because this is crazy. He has PTSD already, and this is traumatizing for him.
Hey, when you said after the whole incident, he stated something about PTSD.
Yeah.
That's the first thing he said. And I looked at my tag, I pointed at him, I said, so am I, bro. There's no excuse.
Where's the knife at? You said inside?
It's in the car, yeah.
Where at?
I don't know where my wife.
You care if I open the door?
Where's the knife in the car?
It's in the passenger seat.
Okay.
I just threw into the passenger.
Sure.
I take a look at the photos.
Good. I don't see anything on it.
All right.
Need a bag, though.
Sir, I'm sorry, what's your name?
Daniel Sakewicz.
Yeah.
The guy's so shaken up, he wants to go to like Park Place, talk to somebody about it, like that.
Or the VA. He's having like a mental health issue right now. The guy had the knife.
Did you recover the knife yet?
Yeah, it's in the car. Bags.
Try and pull it off this.
What?
The footage from it.
Oh, does it record everything? Hey, you said you knew he had a gun on him. Did you see it or something prior to him coming up?
No, not prior to him coming up.
No. I mean, when he. So, where were you when it happened? You were getting out of your car?
He was right here. It was already coming up.
And you were getting out of your door?
I didn't get out. I came out because he was approaching us and yelling at us. And so I felt I needed to go out and protect my wife.
Mm-hmm.
But
what, you don't remember what he was saying? You guys don't remember anything that he said? Was it because the doors were closed, or?
Yeah, we didn't have the
I can't hear what he's saying, but he came at us. I honestly.
Where was he at? The front or the back of the car?
I saw.
He came out from
right this way.
From this way, yeah.
Okay, and where did he get by the time you got out of your car?
Probably like right here.
He was about right there when you got out.
In the rear views.
And what was he doing?
Yelling at us.
Okay, and then what happened?
Then I got out and because I just saw the clip on his belt.
And it looked like there was a holster or something in there.
Yeah,
but he didn't pull his shirt up or anything like that. Okay.
I'm really like that's one of the things that I really deal with from my PTSD is like kind of extreme.
How quickly not quickly, but how time can change my opinion. Because I was telling y'all my opinion from when I watched this a few months ago. Rewatching this, I'm with Ace on this one because from what is being said, I can picture now that the cop was the one following them. When he tells it back to his little buddies, his other cop buddies, I got out thinking that they wanted to fix this. No, now I'm thinking you brandishing your service weapon a little bit. I believe them on that. And then that changes my follow through of him having PTSD. Because if it's just someone kind of like, if I thought he was the aggressor, I did. The one that we're looking at now, I thought he was the main aggressor. I don't believe he's the main aggressor now. And so now I can see how your PTSD can be affected if someone's already chasing you down. Then they're getting out mad at you. And they get out showing you they got a gun. I'm at minimum number 4 myself now. I'm gonna put it in there, see if it'll count me too. But I'm at number 4. Both parties are at minimum guilty. If not, it should be that off-duty cop, because he should know more too, because that's his training. He just off shift right now. You know better on a lot of stuff. Yeah. Oh, this changed for me.
Hypervigilance, so I'm always scanning every single person I see to see if they might have a gun.
Mm-hmm.
So I just saw like the bottom of the clip sticking out from his shirt.
Okay, but so you get out of the car and then what? You thought he was coming this way?
He was coming at us, and so I wanted to get him away, but then he kept coming at us. So I drew the knife.
When did the knife come into play? Is that like something you carry on you or something?
It's something I keep in my driver's drawer.
Okay.
All right. I will add this. I always love adding a little bit of a layer. Now, if you did see him having his weapon halfway out, whatever, you know, a knife is not going to be faster than a gun. So I don't know if I can't say you were just terrified because he got close enough to actually cut that man's arm, the off-duty cop's arm. So don't tell me you were scared because that ain't going to make sense to me because the gun will always be faster than a knife. So I'm going to add that little layer in there too. That's why I'm still with a 4. I'm heavy on this 4. Cop was cutting off and following and pulling the weapon. Right. That's what I'm hearing. Candace said, well, the cop did have his pew-pew ready while off duty. Mindy, great point. I thought Teslas had more cameras than Circuit City. Why can't they roll it back? Let's look at this footage on this Tesla. I agree with you. Jacqueline said, I've already forgotten how this started. Well, it's just really this one. Okay, we're going off what they said. Somebody cutting. I think every last one of these has been because somebody cut somebody off or somebody thought they were getting cut off. So cut off situation. The off-duty cop sounds like he's the one that was possibly cut off, and now he was following this couple, according to him, to talk about it or straighten it out. According to them, he was following them to like basically intimidate them. Ace said, if all you got is a knife, that's what you will use. That's true, but your car is better. Don't get out the car. That would be better. I'm not, if I might pull over. I might stop to get you to stop following me. But again, I'm trying to go somewhere safe if I do that. But why get out of your car? Your car is, to me, going to be safer than you trying to open the door, under your seatbelt, get out the car, walk to the person. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not like we already right here. And all of a sudden, to me, all of a sudden you have a gun. So I'm going to pull what I have on me too. Because I feel like he was saying as if he instantly saw that that man had a gun. True. That's what I'm saying. Put your car and drive because a car won't stop a bullet. Put your car and drive and go. That's what I'm saying. Don't step out the car, which is why I also put that officer at fault because the off-duty officer at fault because why are you stepping out the car? That's only going to escalate things. There's nothing to talk about. You're not in your car to pull him over for a traffic stop. Why you get out your car? Why are you following him? So it's still both for me, but I see what you're saying. Like the fear, you're gonna use what you got, but why he get out the car?
But when you got out of the car, you had it in your hand, or okay?
I didn't draw the knife until he started walking at me with it in my hand.
So while you had the knife out, he came at you.
Not out, but like in.
You had the sheath in the sheath.
Yeah.
And you were standing right there.
I was walking this way. From the driver's side.
Okay. And what do you mean he came at you with the knife?
Like he was just continued walking towards me.
Okay. And then what happened?
After I drew the knife, I became more aggressive and tried to stab his arm.
That's where I came in. I came out of the car.
Where did that action take place?
Around the
Once you drew the knife and slashed him is when he pulled his gun out?
Well, he didn't pull the gun out until my wife got between us and he was back for it.
Okay.
Then he pulled the gun out.
All right. Well, you're going to just do your statement and then I'm going to go talk to him.
Sure.
Yeah. I want to listen again when he says when the off-duty cop pulled his gun out. Let me see.
Wife got between us and he was back for it.
Okay.
Then he pulled the gun out.
All right. Well, you're going to just do your statement and then I'm going to go talk to him.
Sure.
Yeah. He's not right here. And then he was sitting there, kind of like this. And then he saw us pull up. And then I had my gun out, brought my gun out, and then he put his away. And then I separated him, I brought him over there, and then I don't know what they did.
So did a little tango.
Yeah, it was like flip-flop.
Yeah.
Where is the knife when you got here?
The knife
was already on the seat? Did they already put it away?
I wasn't even over here. I stayed with him over here the whole time.
Okay, was it already on the seat when you got here? The knife?
It was already what?
The knife was already in the
Yeah,
car?
nobody touched it. They were over here the entire time. They told me when I was talking to them the knife was already inside the Tesla when I asked about it. They didn't have it on them. So when we took pictures of it, that's where it was before we got on scene. Yeah, so it was very calm when I got here. I don't know, like, because
Moncayo got here just before me, but when I got here, it was super calm, and it kind of settled down, and he put his gun away, and then I moved him out.
Okay. He took the sheet off right there in the back of his car. The sheet's not there anymore, but
I picked it
before
up.
you guys, you did? Okay. So where was that on the floor? That's where he dropped it. Came, stabbed me in the arm. That's why I backed up. I told him who I am. I said, hey, bro, law enforcement officer. I pulled my gun out and told him to drop it. He immediately goes, I have PTSD. Drop the knife. So at that point, I'm like, all right, just stand over here behind my truck. All right. At this point, bro, like I have to call the police now. You know, too much has happened. The wife she's faulted.
Okay. See, I'm staying with number 4 because there's a lot of gray area. One of the things that just bothered me about what this off-duty cop did is he doesn't tell him I'm an off-duty cop until that point, but he was okay being kind of incognito when he was following them, the Tesla. You know what I mean? Like that, it's like you're pulling the car out when you want to, is kind of what it sounds like too.
I'm telling her to back up. You know, while I'm talking to him, she picks the knife up and say, hey, put that knife down. Don't make this any worse than what it needs to be. She takes the knife, she runs to the car and puts the knife up. Then she comes back, now she's on the phone down now.
There is no confrontation without the off-duty cop following them, is where my mind's going.
Based on the situation that we have to base our decision off the totality of circumstances. The totality of circumstances in this situation tells me that you were the primary aggressor. You brought the knife to what would have been a verbal argument had you not brought the knife into play. Okay? At some point, whenever he identified himself and draws his pistol, that's when you went, oh shit, okay, and you blacked out. Okay. So it's going to be at this time that I'm going to place you under arrest. Okay? Change money back.
Oh, she's the first caller? Because he said late, he's saying he also called at some point. So timeline wise, the wife was the one to call the cops first. That makes me even more like I think he pulled a magical off-duty card when it became convenient too. It does. It is putting some things, it's skewing some things for me.
Your charges are going to be aggravated with a deadly weapon. Have you ever been arrested or in trouble for something like this before?
Yeah.
I sympathize with you. Thank you for your service and all this stuff. But I feel like if maybe you just got out and try to just stay in the car and call 911. You never know how crazy.
I understand what you're trying to say here.
Yeah.
But for somebody who has mental illness, it's very hard ask for someone to stay cool. And I was in the car trying to hold him down and I couldn't.
Yeah.
I wish her husband had kept driving, and I wish he wouldn't have got out the car. But he is not the only one that is at fault in this. And if now how I'm taking it, I'm leaning more towards how they're telling their version is more the truth. I'm actually kind of surprised that I'm disagreeing with who they're arresting.
There's places with help. You have several veterans on scene right here right now. I understand, and I can sympathize with you. But I just hope that you can understand that we have a job to do.
Yes.
And we have to make our decisions based off of
And
totality
can I
of
ask you
circumstances.
another question?
Yes, ma'am.
If I would want to press charges on him for his threatening on my husband to aggravate his symptom of mental health, how can I do that?
Right. So you've already got that statement written, and you've got the prosecution in place.
Okay.
I'm going to talk with my LT, go through the details, and see if we got enough to what would be called an APS for the threatening behavior. So I'm going to talk to my LT about that, and we'll go from there. If you need updates on the case, you're welcome to call the state attorney's office, because now he's being placed under arrest. Any case updates will be coming from the state attorney's office.
So after he
I cannot believe I'm saying this. You don't understand how hard I was in defense of the off-duty cop when I watched this before. Y'all have to understand how much listening to it a second time has changed me, because this is actually now I feel like this goes in the couple's favor about his PTSD and his mental illness, my joy, my peace. I don't think this time, like them airport drunks and everybody else, uses it as a crutch. I think this time it is an actual direct cause and effect a little bit. The only thing though is I don't think he would have been, he would have got triggered as soon as he was followed, depending on what he did when he was in the service. I actually could see that too, because a lot of the things came from people having to do stuff in convoys and stuff like that. So I actually could see that if this initiated from that off-duty cop following them, trying to intimidate them, I do get her question of, I want to file a complaint too because he aggravated my husband's condition. I get it on this one. And y'all know I do not like that PTSD thing being thrown out willy-nilly. I don't think this is a willy-nilly case this time. I don't. I still don't feel like he made a good choice, but I do think his choices are now the result of his PTSD, if that makes sense. I really do. And that cop saying he's a veteran too, he may have some form of PTSD, but he definitely instantly became the aggressor if he's following that man. I am surprised I have changed my mind. I really, really am.
You're taking him and then
He'll be going to Osceola County Corrections down the road here.
Okay.
It's off Simpson Road. If you need help with anything, let us know. Okay. The first step is getting a bail bondsman, unless you have like cash or something to place post your bail.
And if I want to get in touch with any of you guys, how can I do that?
Yes, ma'am. I'll give you one of my cards.
Okay.
Okay. Miley, let's get him. You got anything else on you? Stick you, poke you, illegal, whatever?
Authorities later arrested 32-year-old Daniel. He was charged with aggravated battery, assault with a deadly weapon. According to investigators, the incident began when the off-duty deputy pulled into the lane in front of Daniel's vehicle, prompting a confrontation. Both parties reportedly engaged in aggressive behavior before Daniel exited his car armed with a knife. The deputy sustained a minor cut to the shoulder and was treated at the scene. Officials emphasize that cases involving threats or assaults against law enforcement, even off-duty, are treated with the highest priority.
He has a good case. That couple, they have a good case when they take it to court for a defense. But because we don't know who's doing what for sure, until they pull those Tesla cameras, because yes, I'm with y'all, Mindy, like pull that, because the Tesla's recording. So let's pull that, get the more unbiased playback and see what's going on. But if it played out like they described, they have a really good defense on this one, because his crimes escalate because that's a law enforcement officer that you committed a crime against. But they need to they need to build a strong defense if it went down where that off-duty cop was the actual aggressor. Because though even the way the cop tried to tell it, something about it is striking me differently now. Right, damn Daniel. Right, Ashley. The wife is used to talking for him, which I've seen that a lot. But yes, she is his mouthpiece for sure. Yep, I agree with that. Which is why the first time I watched it, she kind of got on my nerves, but it's because I was jaded already. I've heard it too many times. It wasn't necessarily that she did something wrong this time. I was already like, I don't want to hear this again. Don't go in public if you're easily triggered. See, this is the thing, Kim, because you're right. You're right on in a lot of ways, you're right. But I want to know how many incidents of this have triggered him and taken to the account the degree of how he was triggered this time, if that makes sense. Because if he's just flying off the handle everywhere, he's gonna keep needing that therapy and maybe like pick and choose. But if it's a very specific action that triggered him, because everybody's not chasing you down in their car and stuff, I'm leaving space for this one. It is tough. Yeah, they're both a mess. I guess he took it up a notch. I don't know with this one. I'm leaving in the number 4. That's all I got. He kind of played the cop card, in my opinion. Yep. White Cows, let me know if you go do a replay. I don't know if you're going to replay it now, but if you replay it later, please come back and leave a comment, because I want to know what you think after you replay it. Please let me know. If he was driving, then he stopped and came out with it. And that's why I'm a number 4. Both were at fault if that's the case. My joy, my peace. I'm not making him innocent. But it's changed how much I was skewed in the favor of that off-duty cop. Your husband has PTSD? Yeah, and that's why it gets on my nerves when people throw it out willy-nilly, Kim. That's why I'm so surprised at how I've changed my mind for this one. Because I totally understand. When I tell you I get it. On an empathetic level, I get it. All right, we're going to the next one. This is going to kind of be a trigger warning one, because this next one, she actually does shoot the weapon. You don't see that, but you do see them putting somebody on a stretcher. I don't think you really see anything with them. They don't die. That's why I still kept it for the morning. But I do at least want to warn you that a gun was used. It was actually discharged. And this woman's going to piss you off once you see her, once they get to that part. All right, so this is road rage mom shoots teen in the face after she snaps over a lane change. So what you're looking for in this one, if you were a juror, I'm going to the. She had a few charges. I only highlighted a few to go over at the beginning, but cruelty to children. Did the defendant knowingly expose her child to an unreasonable risk of harm, or did the situation escalate so rapidly that she failed to appreciate the danger her actions created? Was the child directly endangered by the defendant's conduct, or is the prosecution relying primarily on the child's presence during the incident? Does the body cam footage and other evidence clearly establish that the defendant's actions meet the legal standard for cruelty to children? Aggravated battery. Did the defendant intend to cause serious bodily injury to the teen, or did the injuries result from a split-second decision made during an emotionally charged confrontation? Was the defendant aiming at the teen, or did the shot strike the victim in a manner inconsistent with an intent to inflict great bodily harm? Does the body cam footage, witness testimony, medical evidence, and forensic evidence clearly establish that the defendant knowingly committed an aggravated battery? Which you wouldn't know that one from the body cam, but that's something the defense would ask. All right, the last one is possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony. If the underlying felony is not proven beyond a reasonable doubt, can the firearm charge stand on its own? Was the firearm possessed for lawful self-protection rather than to facilitate a criminal act? And we're going to go watch it now. All right, here we go.
111, what's the address of your emergency?
Hey, no, hold your, but hey, we was driving and this lady shot.
I need to know where you are.
Ma'am, my best friend is shot.
This is a 911 call from devastated and shaken individuals who had just witnessed a bullet tear through their vehicle and strike their friend near the eyes. And from then on, their reactions were beyond describable.
What happened?
No, there's too much blood. I'm gonna pass out.
On May 1st, 2022, just before 4:45 p.m., officers responded to a Shell gas station on Fairburn Road. The truck had just exited I-20. Ashlyn Crouch had just been shot and was bleeding heavily from the face. The first responders arrived at the scene, and she was rushed to Grady Hospital.
We've got several calls referencing. No. Is this possibly going to be the same else from early? Where it is. They stop for just, I don't know. No, they got the Honda stop there. She's not going down yet, right? One into an address on Independence Court. One into an address on the Independence.
Officers secured the scene and began separating witnesses. Ashlyn's friend, who were also victims of the incident, Amariah Marenko, one of the friends who was seated in the back seat of the truck, explained through tears what she witnessed.
So I'm not going to be in the center head right behind the left eye.
Hey, clear. Look in the back of my eye.
Are you alright? Are you okay?
No, there's too much blood. I'm gonna pass out.
Hey, tell me what happened.
I don't know. I think
948, Robert Michael,
Hey.
083.
Hey, tell me what happened.
We were driving, and we were driving. This lady, we had pulled out in front of her because there was another car, and we was trying to slow down, and then we ended up going over here and kept driving, and then the lady got mad. She ended up.
So it was a lady?
It was a lady. She had 2 kids in the car.
Black lady, white lady?
Black lady. She looked kind of mixed.
Okay.
And then she was pointing a gun at us, and we were just we was telling her.
Next was Naziah Gates, one of the friends, who also struggled to hold back tears as she explained what she witnessed to officers.
I know you're very flustered, right? But you got to help us out, okay? You want to take a seat, honey?
No.
What happened?
And we was trying
She's okay.
slow down.
She's going to be okay. We got her, okay? Do you remember what happened?
Lady got mad. She ended up we were going down the road, and this lady, she might have 2 kids in the car, and she got mad, and then she flicking us off, and then we kept going. She was pointing a gun at us, and we kept going. We were not stopping.
Yeah,
and then she was we was calm down, lady. Let the window down, telling her to calm down. She went off and she just started shooting.
Were y'all still on the interstate?
Yes.
Okay. Do you remember about where on the interstate y'all were? You had to take. Are you familiar with the interstate out here?
I can't even think.
You're good. You're good. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay, honey. Okay. It's okay. Calm down, okay? I don't need you passing out for me, okay? You got any ID with you?
We were going down the interstate, and this lady flicked us off, and then she shot Ashlyn. No. The one, it's a racetrack, the truest. It's right here by
Fairmont Road.
Fairmont Road. 67853.
You got your ID with you, dear? No.
No, but I can tell you my name.
That's fine.
Tell you whatever
That's
you
fine.
need.
Yeah. What's your first name?
Messiah.
Spell it for me.
Messiah.
Gates is your last name. Okay.
Nazaya captured a 3 to 4 second video of the event on her phone, which she showed to the officers.
Sorry. Oh, I remember I was on mute before it got too far. Okay, so here's a little bit of the driver that was seen that they're going to use later to help them find the lady. So, okay, let me try to slow it down a little bit too. Did not mean to hit caption. Hold on, because it is really short. All right.
3 to 4 second video of the event on her phone, which she showed.
Okay, now obviously it's going to be more clear with what the police released, but this, from what we see, this is all we got. But they released this to track that driver down, since obviously the driver didn't stay around when she did what she did.
To the officers. This video would become one of the most critical pieces of evidence. But before officers proceeded with their investigation, the driver, Alan Marcos, also told officers his side of the story.
Come here real quick. Did you get his 27 yet? You got your ID with you? Okay. What's your first name?
Alan.
You said Alan?
Yes, sir.
A-L-L-E-N?
A-L-A-N.
A-L-A-N. Okay. What's your last name?
Marcos. M-A-R-C-O-S.
M-A-R-C-O-S? Yes, sir. What's your birthday? What's your good phone number?
Give me a second. I got to put this on.
Okay.
I'm not sure on the file. It's all I got to be my contact now.
Hey, sir, was it a sedan or an SUV? No, it was a sedan. It was a sedan? Four-door. Okay. Four-door? Yes, sir.
You were driving?
Four-door sedan.
What happened?
Man.
Just so you know,
I'll tell you exactly how it happened. I'll tell you exactly how it happened. So we come from Carrollton, right? We're just going to a baby shower.
Okay.
And I'm going.
Y'all going back towards Carrollton? Or were y'all going towards Atlanta?
Towards Atlanta.
Okay, so you're going down.
Lithia Spring.
Okay.
And so I'm driving, right, and she kind of cut me off, and you know I ain't doing nothing about it, but like I had a chance to go. I needed to go left, so I went left, right, and she followed me.
It is very eerie how a lot of these that we watch, especially today, I don't think there's been one for another reason. She cut me off. He didn't have the road rage, but just saying like she thought I cut her off, or she cut me off. Somebody got cut off, and then we keep getting here, and that's a lot. That's too much.
And since then, since we got to the highway, all the way in the highway, she was just fucking.
Whereabouts were y'all at?
She was just worried to get in front of us and fuck with us. We're like, what the fuck? And then was she on the passenger side or driver's side? It was just her. She was in the driver. She was like, no. Was she on your side, the passenger side, or your side? She was on this side. Okay. She was on this side.
Okay. All right. Where were y'all at on the interstate? You remember?
I showed him. I'll show you exactly where she shot. She shot us exactly like we were leaving the exit. She was telling us to pull over there.
Do you remember which lane y'all were in?
This is the highway, right?
Yep, that's the highway right there.
So right here, she was going like right here.
So y'all were coming up on the exit?
Yeah. She was from the exit. No, I was going straight. She was going to the exit.
Okay. So which lane were y'all in?
We were in the first.
So closest to the intersection?
Second. We were in the second.
Right in the middle?
Yeah, right in the middle.
Okay. All right. Okay. Awesome.
All three accounts matched. After Marcos changed lanes while driving, a woman in a black sedan became enraged and followed their truck onto I-20. She pulled.
This is one of the ones, even if all their stories didn't match, I was like, I don't care. That other person for sure, because they actually shot a weapon, unless it was a case of the teens in the car was aiming a weapon, first or something, but still that's crazy to do, basically a drive-by. Like, that's crazy. But Ace Moonshot put in here that 12,610 injuries and 218 murders attributed to road rage over a 7-year period. 30 murders annually average, and 37% of road rage involves a firearm. It's just not worth it. Your life could be over. Either you're the one injured or because you're in prison because you've taken somebody else's life. For what?
Alongside them, pointed a gun, and yelled for them to pull over, with children visible in her back seat. As she exited the highway, she fired one shot into the truck, striking Ashlyn Crouch near her eye. The driver immediately fled to a nearby gas station and called for help. Crime scene investigators recovered the bullet from inside the truck, along with blood evidence and a hat pierced by gunfire. At the hospital, doctors confirmed Ashlyn suffered brain swelling and arterial damage, injuries that could have been fatal. All 3 witnesses were later interrogated at the police station, where they told the same story. With the suspect still unidentified, officers allowed the family to post a still photo from the video captured online, and within minutes, tips began flooding in.
First of all, the girl survived. Okay, the victim survived, thank goodness. When they said they posted that picture in minutes, just minutes, people already identified who she was. I was like, y'all better go. You better get her then, because she deserves to be caught. I love that part.
Multiple callers said the same name.
Douglas County 911, what's your address of your emergency?
Hi, it's not an emergency. I just got sent here because there was a post on Facebook about a reward for a girl who she had road rage. She was shooting people in the car, and they were saying, if you knew of her, to call. I called the number, but I didn't get an answer from that number that I called, so I called here. Well, I called the.
Do you know who she is?
Yes, but I just wanted to say, I would like to say, remain.
Do you know where she stays?
I don't, but my friend, she's been to her house before, because like I said, I know her through some of my friends or whatever, but she lives in Douglasville.
Brittany Griffith happened to be the suspect. Detectives drove to the address linked to Brittany Griffith, but she wasn't there, and her vehicle was gone. Then, later that night, police received a call. Surprisingly, Brittany Griffith was at the police department, turning herself in after discovering what was going on. The officer didn't waste time to begin their investigation.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him or her present with you while you're being questioned. If you can afford to hire a lawyer, one would be appointed to represent you for any question that you wish. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. You understand that? So, what brings you up here tonight?
People started sending me pictures of me in a car and saying that I shot someone. And they're saying that I was in Carrollton, which I was in Carrollton today. I did come home around, I would say, 3.
Okay, now, because the rest of this, I believe, should be her, please listen to how she tells her story before he puts pressure on her, then how she tries to word it when she half admits she did something. She needs to be in jail. She definitely needs to go to jail. I'm going back so you can hear her story, how it's starting.
People started sending me pictures of me in a car and saying that I shot someone. And they're saying that I was in Carrollton, which I was in Carrollton today. I did come home around, I would say, 3:34, somewhere around in between 3 and 4. I did come down 20. I got off Chapel Hill where they're saying that I got off on. I went to the nail shop. I got my toes done. I went home, and I came home and I went back to the bank to pay a bill. And I don't know what's going on. I don't know.
Well, the photo, they got some photos of you pointing a gun. You shot a gun into a truck.
You see, I don't even have my gun anymore.
Then how did the girl get shot in the face?
Look at how, okay, that's the first thing. Well, it's not the first. It's the first one I'm stopping for. But look at how she says, I don't have my gun anymore. Now, you know that means she's saying that couldn't have been me that shot that girl because I don't possess my gun anymore. She's doing wordplay, but it's on an elementary level, but that's what she's trying to do right now. But you possess it at the time that you shot that girl.
Honestly, I don't have a gun. I had a gun and I gave it away. I gave it to somebody, which I should have did the right way. I should have did a bill of sales. What happened was my ex stole the gun from me. I got back with him. He gave it back to me. And then I got rid of it because he spooked me with that, because I've never gotten in any trouble. I don't do any of that.
How can you honestly explain that you've got your own, there's photos of you pointing a gun at them, there's shots fired, a girl is shot in the face with having road rage with you?
I understand that, but I don't even understand the road rage. I didn't have road rage with anybody.
Okay. I find it hard to believe that 4 young teenagers would collaborate a story against somebody that have no clue who you are and then injure themselves just to get someone in trouble. It makes no sense.
And I understand it doesn't. I know I didn't shoot anybody.
Brittany.
I didn't. I don't have a gun anymore.
You had a gun today. You may not have it anymore, but you had it today. There's a girl that was shot in the face with photos of you pointing a gun at them.
I understand that.
So how can you sit here and say that's not you pointing a gun?
There's no other way to. It looks like me, like I told my mom. It looks like me. It 100% looks like I'm going down for it. So I mean.
Then be honest. I mean, if you sit here and lying about it, it's going to make it a lot worse for you. I promise you that.
I'm telling you, I was in Carrollton. I did come down 20. I did get off on chocolate, but I didn't shoot anybody.
Brittany, I don't understand to play ignorance when you've got photos of you pointing a gun. You went on your Facebook page and you took down the photo of you with the arm or the green bracelet on your left arm. You took them down because I'd already been on your page.
I understand.
That's that boy, that Facebook and social media get you every time. Get you every time. Not just her face, but the things she's worn are in previous pictures. She is insufferable, Candace. I almost said the other word, but I'm gonna let it be right now. But we'll go with insufferable. Yes, she is. Now she's doing I guess since you're saying it's me, stop it.
It was a picture.
Right. So why didn't you just take your whole page down?
Because I panicked. Like, I've never been in trouble.
You've been arrested before.
When I was way younger.
Right.
You can't say never if it has happened. You can't say I've never been in trouble, then immediately he tells you you've been arrested, and then you say it was way back when. Then you can't say never.
Down Henry County? Mid County?
Never.
Never down there?
Never. I've never been arrested since I was in middle school. I haven't been arrested when I was in middle school, high school.
It may be somebody else's stuff they sent me. So, do you even care what the condition is of the girl that was shot?
I do. I care a lot. That's why I came up here and turned myself in. I'm not the type of person to harm anybody. I would never.
But until today.
And
Even though Brittany turned herself in, it's not looking like she was willing to corroborate the story told by witnesses.
No, you're not going to tell me the truth?
I am telling you the truth.
No, you're not. Because I have the evidence to show that you're not telling me the truth.
Okay, well, I say what you want me to say. Then we had road rage. I shot at a girl.
That's what pissed me off too. I'll say what you want me to say. This one is clearly her. I'll say what you want me to say. Who do you think you're playing?
I have the evidence to show that you're not telling me the truth.
Okay, well, I say what you want me to say. Then we had road rage. I shot at a girl. I didn't mean to shoot the girl.
That's not what I said I wanted you to say. I wanted you to say the truth. And there's no reason you would have said that just then had it not been the truth. There's no way I'd be sitting in a chair in a police department sitting there telling me what you just acting like you want it, what somebody you want them to say.
It's not looking good for me anyway.
It's not looking good for you because you're up here right now. We would have confounded you one way or the other. It was smart for you to come up here. But to actually sit here and deny the situation that happened today, then we know what happened. I just want you to be honest, but obviously you're not going to be honest with me.
She should have just waited until she had an attorney. Not gonna help much with an attorney. A lot happened, and this was just not good for her. But she thought she would come up here and really play. I don't even know what game this is. I don't even know what she thinks she's doing right now. This is stupid. She should have just chosen not to speak. What is going on? And then I don't know if she's trying to give off, I'm so calm because I'm not guilty, or is she giving off the I don't care? She looks like an I don't care, but I'm trying to figure out, is she trying to go for a I'm calm because this wasn't me, you know?
It was road rage and I shot a girl in the face.
Are you telling me that because that's what happened? Or are you telling me that just because you act like I want you to tell me that? I want you to tell me the truth.
I'm telling you that because that's what it looks like I did, and I'm going to go down for it regardless.
I want you to tell me the truth. I do not want you to sit here and say that somebody's forcing you to say something when no one is. I've never forced you to say anything.
You haven't, and I'm telling you this. Me looking at somebody, I've never been in trouble. I've looked at stuff like this before. It doesn't look good for me. There's a picture of me. So I road rage and I shot somebody.
Girl, I know there's a name for this in psychology where you are telling the truth, you are confessing, but you're framing it like this. It's got to be a term for this. She said, because there's a picture of me and I've watched stuff like this before. What about because you did it? Not because because you've seen things like this before. Okay.
Is that what you did?
I mean, that's what it looks like I did.
That's what the crime we're investigating. I'm asking you, is that what you did?
I didn't shoot anybody.
Okay.
Eventually, she didn't have a choice.
But to sit here and lie to me and tell me that nothing happened.
I said there was road rage and I shot a girl in the face.
Why did you shoot her in the face?
Because it's road rage and they were cutting me off and stuff like that.
She wasn't in the passenger seat. How was she cutting you off?
The driver was cutting me off.
Does it deserve to shoot someone?
No, not at all.
Not at all. We don't just go around and shoot someone because we're unhappy. If you don't like what's going on, you back off and you call 911. And guess what's going to happen? We're going to be sitting there waiting on them on the interstate when they get to a certain point, and then we're going to pull whoever over and we're going to investigate and find out what happened. You get it? So what did you do with the gun?
I don't have a gun anymore.
What I understood what you do with it.
I threw it.
Where'd you throw it?
In the woods.
Where?
It's like the Chattahoochee over there by Six Flags.
You do it.
So this is where she was like, it couldn't have been me. I don't possess a gun. I didn't even realize the crime happened the same day they're interviewing her. I don't even put now she's already she's folded. I did shoot her. I was angry. I threw the gun in the woods.
Chattahoochee River?
Like over the thing. So when we passed Six Flags, the water.
So when did you do that?
I don't know the time, but probably like 6, 7.
After you got your nails done, or did you even go get your nails done?
I did go get my nails done. I got my toes done actually.
That was the other thing. This is why I saved it. I said we got to watch it in this compilation. She does that, and then she goes to get her pedicure. She shoots a gun, and then she goes to get her nails done. And again, this happened in front of her children.
So you felt good about it to go get off the interstate, get your nails done after what just happened?
Because I didn't know I shot anybody, honestly.
So after you got your nails done, you got on 20 eastbound and threw whatever into the river?
Yeah.
What did you have? What did you throw into the river?
I guess my 380 that's in my name.
Do you know what kind of?
I guess my 380. And then she said, no, how did he ask her? He asked her, so you tried to hide the evidence or whatever. And she was like, well, I shot it. I didn't know I shot somebody, or I didn't, something like that. And it's like, there's no reason to hide a gun if you don't think you did anything with the gun. She's dumb. She's very dumb.
380 was?
Smith & Wesson.
Smith & Wesson 380.
Brittany admitted she fired the shot, with 3 of her own children sitting in the back seat. She also told investigators she later threw the gun into the Chattahoochee River. With the witness accounts and the suspect's confession, Brittany would face the consequences of her actions. She was arrested and charged with 4 counts of aggravated assault, 3 counts of cruelty to children, aggravated battery, possession of a firearm during a felony, and tampering with evidence.
I'm tired to go over her charges. I just hope she was convicted. We didn't gotta go over what prosecutors got to prove. She confessed. I'm not doing this. Look at her mugshot. It says a lot. It says a lot to me. This type of stupidity is very dangerous for society. I 100% agree with you, Candace. She pals through a car, goes to relax at the spa. This chick could care less. And my calling her a chick is me being nice. I hear you, Aqua Queen. I do. Trickle truthing, distancing language. Okay. Thank you. I like that. Okay. She dug a ditch for herself. She's not going to jail. She's going to, oh yeah, she needs to be in prison. Has to be in prison. She is a danger. She's a dangerous people on the road, off the road. It's something about looking at her face in general. Like, how were your kids surviving you? Because again, she was responsible for children. She had to have, well, yeah, maybe she fried her brain cells too, and on top of everything else. Yep, that's what it feels. Yep, and dead eyes. Yes, Purple Queen. Yep. Okay. I just wanted to show y'all the counts that she got, though. I'm not gonna go over what prosecutors have to prove, but I just wanted to show you the counts of the charges she got. I didn't take it, but I think it said it on the thing. I thought I took it down too, but I did not. But I think 3 counts of cruelty to children, 4 counts of aggravated assault. Okay, yeah. So the four people in that car, I'm guessing the 4 teens, and then 3 counts because she had 3 kids. That's what I'm guessing. Good morning, Poetic Justice. Oh yeah, the song. Oop, I almost forgot. Hold on. Let me get y'all, because she definitely needs the song. Where are we at? Okay, here we go.
The homies going to jail. Said you're going to jail tonight. The homies going to jail. Said you're going to jail tonight. The homies going to jail. Said you're going to jail tonight. Yeah. The homies going to jail. Said you're going to jail tonight. I'm talking about the homie over there with no shirt. I go berserk. I had to put the homie over there in the verse. He was all in the street. Man, I'm keeping it clean. I'm pretty sure the homie was on methamphetamine. The stars on my team. I'm just living my dream. Man, you know I got him hooked like my name is Kareem. Freestyle, man, I'm going too hard. Man, shot a homie in the front of the car. Hey, bro, said you going to jail? Said you going to jail tonight. The homies going to jail. Said you going to jail tonight. Yeah, the homies going to jail. Said you going to jail tonight. Yeah, the homies going to jail. Said you going to jail tonight. Yo, this is part 4. Man, the people wanted some more. I got bars off the top that you.
All right. Let's go to, she followed her ex's new girlfriend and crashed into her SUV. It's another one. If they don't want you, let them go. Okay, so what we're looking at as a juror. This is in Florida. Yes, this is in Florida. As a juror, you're looking for, was the defendant intentionally trying to ram the victim's SUV, or was she attempting to confront her ex when she lost control of her vehicle? Remember, this is a defense attorney argument. Did anger and emotional distress over seeing her ex with his new girlfriend lead to reckless driving rather than an intent to seriously injure anyone? Does the crash evidence, body cam, witness testimony, and vehicle damage clearly establish that the defendant knowingly used her vehicle to cause great bodily harm? And charge number 2, criminal mischief. Was the damage to the victim's SUV the result of an intentional act or an unintended consequence of an emotionally charged confrontation? Did the defendant intend to damage the vehicle itself, or was the collision the result of poor judgment and loss of control during the confrontation? All right. Here we go.
On April 3rd.
Hold on, I gotta slow it back down. I be trying to speed watch sometime when I start getting short of time. There we go.
Reported vehicle ramming in
And Cheyenne.
Yep, it's muted. My bad. I was watching the chat this time, so as soon as somebody said it, I got it. I'm gonna hit play again. I'm so sorry.
April 3rd, 2024, deputies responded to a reported vehicle ramming incident after a woman allegedly followed her ex-boyfriend's new girlfriend through a neighborhood and crashed into her vehicle.
Vincent, she works at she was working at the AutoZone on Pace Boulevard today.
Okay.
It's a gray colored Tahoe. Yeah, I'll show you a picture of it.
You know, explain like kind of from start to finish what happened.
All right, so pretty much, me and Cheyenne split up about 2-3 weeks ago. Okay, I've been talking to her, and so whichever Cheyenne hit me with she was pregnant, blase, blase, blah, whatever. I found out that she faked it, blase, blah, whatever. Okay, so pretty much I told her earlier that I was done talking to her and didn't want nothing else to do with it. She was coming over here to meet me so I could talk to her about, you know, everything that's going on, whatever. And we were going to sit down and talk. And Cheyenne calls me and so here's her in the Tahoe. And here's the Tahoe. And there's the front of it. And the front of it didn't look like that till then. And the back of this one didn't look like that till now.
She literally chased
me through the
around
neighborhood.
the damn neighborhood.
Was literally putting her front bumper up to mine, and I had to back up all the way down the road to where I pulled into somebody's yard and got away from her.
If they've only been seeing each other 2 or 3 weeks, there's no emotional investment. I need her to go. Why are you even standing here? Well, after you report your thing to the police, you need to go. There's no way. Again, this is where she's starting at when she discovers that he has another girl. I don't know how people stay. You gotta work out your issues with your ex. No.
For you.
For me, I live.
Or was it at your house?
No, neither or. We were actually meeting at a buddy of mine's house, so we didn't have to deal with all this bull crap. You know what I mean?
How does she know y'all were there?
But because she just pulled up. She wasn't even there yet. She was coming down the road. Yeah. I was sitting in front of my buddy's house, waiting for her to get there. And Cheyenne was coming over there somehow because she kept calling me, wanting to talk to me. So look, I can show you where she called me. I blocked her phone number. She starts calling me from blocked numbers. And then at 12:07 is when she hit her. That's when she called me.
At 12:07, did you answer? What did she say?
She told me that she hit her and stuff and whatnot. And then I was trying to find them in the neighborhood. And Cheyenne, that's when Cheyenne, I guess, turned her.
Thank you, Candace. Thank you. When he started going on that blase, I said, now, sir, that is not yours.
Around from wherever she hit her or something, and literally we had her freaking bumper up to mine.
Do you know what road or what you were on?
No, I was
preoccupied with.
Yeah.
We probably go around and find the
thing. Literally running from her.
Yeah.
I mean, I know what road I seen her on and whatnot. We could probably find out exactly where.
Can you find out the address that started it?
The address, she's got it. That'd be Nick's address. That's where I was sitting at when she pulled up.
I'm with you, Auntie Natty. I definitely also was like, oh, y'all had overlap. Y'all didn't just start dating 2-3 weeks ago. Stop lying. I did think that as well.
Hit me to begin with.
So when you were, you're there waiting to meet him.
No, he was there. I was pulling up and I seen her truck and I went down to the other road to avoid it.
Yeah.
The confrontation. Yes. So then she seen me and kept going and chased me and I got away, I thought. And then I had turned and she called up to me. She smashed the damn gas and just hit my fucking truck.
Did you ever speak to her? Or you were like, what the hell?
She got out of the truck and said something. And then she called me on the phone and said, you better watch your back.
She's got a gun in the truck, too, I'll tell you that. Hey, you see what I'm dealing with? I didn't do a thing, bro. You know my crazy ass baby mama, right?
And this girl think it's cute. I see her giggling while he's talking to somebody else about his ex. He gonna talk about you the same way. This is not good. This is not good at all. Get out of it. This was a bad choice.
You didn't sign up for this, did you?
No.
Duh. When you were at Buddy's house, you saw her coming up, and
she was coming up behind me, and Cheyenne was driving up in front of me, and Cheyenne swerved into the oncoming lane of traffic that I was sitting in, and almost hit the front of my truck. No, and almost hit the front of my truck, and then I pulled off. I pulled to the yard and pulled off.
And
there's already.
I'm trying to get a witness to you saw the girl.
Her chase her, yeah, most definitely. On the phone, she told me she was going to go hit her truck. For a fact, she said it to me on the phone.
Okay. You ready?
Oh yeah. You need the insurance for this truck too, or no?
No, we don't actually do accidents, but we do the criminal side. FHP does like if there was an accident, but since it's a crime, it's different. So you have to do the insurance with this case number instead of FHP.
Okay. I got you. Oh yeah, at this point though, she needs to go to jail for hit and run. That's a fact.
Yeah, if we can't locate her, then she'll have a witness or a warrant.
I'll tell you.
Ashley, were you the one earlier asking for or was that it might have been you asking for breakfast ideas earlier. Not Ashley talking about what come with that $3 breakfast. I'm done. I didn't even catch that.
Everywhere you can go to locate her, from all the way to Milton to wherever you need to go.
All right, Miss Benson. What's up? Do what? Nah. All right, I think I pulled it up. I think it was right. You used to live, I guess, maybe?
You said what was that?
What is your old address? Yeah. Okay. So, that's
I'm
all
crossing my legs because I really have to pee. I was trying to go in there to potty, but there's somebody there. So.
Okay. So, in order for us to, we're just going to put your hands behind your back. We're going to explain everything. I'm going to read you. Give you your chance to tell your side of the
story. Take this off of that, like my
Oh, okay. All right, if we want to go stand by my Tahoe, I'll read you. We'll get your side of the story, okay? This is right here. All right, so what is your ex's name? Okay. All right, so you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in court. You have the right to talk to a lawyer for advice before we ask you any questions and to have them with you during questioning. With these rights in mind, do you wish to speak with us?
I'll go ahead and speak my side.
Okay, this is a side note, but because everybody or a lot of people that usually watch me, they always y'all are always saying, what's the location? What's the location? If the description doesn't have it, I'm trying to catch a badge on the arm. If they'll angle the truck where I can see it. And for this time, when she was reading the Miranda rights, it said Escambia on there. So it helped me find where they were as well for this time. But yeah, I'll be looking for context clues because I'm like, sometimes they don't say it. The narrator won't say it. It's not in the description box. So you just got to go searching for clues. One time it was up at the police department sign. So that's how I found it. But I use all kinds of ways to try to find the location.
Okay. So from kind of start to finish.
Okay, so I was on my lunch break. I was going to try to talk to Lance. Okay. And I showed up, and Caitlin was there, and she hauled ass the other way. Well, I followed her. I'm not gonna lie, I followed her. And then she got I wish I could explain it because I'm a hands person to stop. So from me to her was her bumper to my truck. Well, she hit, no joke, slammed on her brakes. And I had already had my foot on the brake because I knew she was about to hit a speed bump. So I hit my foot on my brake, and then I let up some, and then I went to go hit it again, and it literally there was nothing there. And that person right there in the vehicle can vouch. I don't have brakes on my truck. My truck brakes are shitty. Excuse my language, and that's exactly what happened. I called her after it happened and was like, where are you at? Let me meet you. I will give you all of my information. She was like, no, that, Cheyenne. So I left. I went home. Because why am I going to, continue to try to give her my information if she don't want to? Yeah.
So so I'm doing the aggravated battery side. If it was an accident, it would still be, you can't leave the scene of an accident.
And that's the thing. I didn't leave first. She did. She left first. And I put that on my kids. I put that on my mama, everything. She left first.
Did you contact the police since she was the first to leave the scene of the crash? that would lend credibility. At least that. But I'm sure you were just probably just out riding, doing the rest. Like I said, she made the most out of her lunch break.
I put my truck in park and got out of my truck.
Okay. There are pictures. I see that.
I got out of my truck. Where the pictures that he showed you, that was not where it happened.
Okay, do you know where it happened?
I can, if I was in Avondale, I could show you exactly where it happened.
Okay, yeah, because she couldn't tell me either. So she was just like, in that neighborhood, I was headed to this address, and it happened somewhere along because she was there and we sped off.
And
if you said, I'm fixing to hit your shit.
I never said that, and I swear I never said that.
Okay.
I never told her once that I would hit her shit. I never said once on the phone that I would hit her shit.
To Lance.
I never said that. Okay. I haven't talked to Lance. I have my phone, but I can't pull up my call logs because I can't throw it on my back. But yeah. I never once said I was fixing to hit
Well, there's a call log a mile long of between you and him and her, you and her.
Yes.
So I saw that.
And I tried to call her, and she kept, I'll call you back, Cheyenne, blah, blah, blah. I'm trying to figure out what's up with my truck. Don't hang up on me. So I'll call her back. Like, I was trying to give her my information so that we didn't have to deal with this. Because I hit her truck. Yes, I did. I hit her truck. But did I purposely hit her truck? No. If I purposely hit her truck, I'm sorry to say it. If I was that mad and I purposely wanted to hit somebody's truck, I would not hit it with the front end of my truck to ruin my radiator and shit. That's my only way around. Yeah. Why would I do that? You know what I mean?
So we are going to believe that it is a total coincidence that she just happened to be the one that was in front of you when your brakes went bad. The one that definitely has been dating that man longer than 2 to 3 weeks and had overlap while y'all were probably still dating. Nah. And then they know each other, like y'all said, they know each other. No, I just can't go with that one.
So I guess you're on your lunch break and
I was going to talk to Lance.
Did he say to meet up or did he just show up?
No, I showed up because I had his location.
Oh, okay, y'all shared?
Yeah, we shared locations and then he blocked me.
Okay.
I can show you where I quit sharing my location with him. He blocked me, so it automatically quit sharing.
So what was the intention of
I was
following her?
I was literally trying to see why she was over there. That's literally why I was going to follow her, was to try to see why she was over there. And then I called her, she didn't answer.
And when she sped off,
I just followed her. I wasn't trying to do no harm. When she sped off, I was following her. That's the whole thing. I know Avondale like back of my hand. Okay. So I could have followed.
So she sped off, you followed, and then all of a sudden she braked.
She braked. We were at the last speed bump before the stop sign. And she hit her brakes. And when she hit her brakes, I already had my foot on my brake. And I was going to let off some, and then I was going to hit it again, and there was nothing there. I literally struggled to get home because I had no brakes. So I could have popped a line.
So did you take your car to the shop? Did you make a call to get an appointment for your car? It's certain things people going to do when their car has those problems. You didn't because you have no problems with your brakes.
Find something. I don't know. I haven't looked at it.
Yeah. And the pictures when you were outside of your truck.
That's where I stopped at the stop sign and put my truck in park to see what was going on with my truck, and I couldn't figure it out. You can't just figure it out, standing there.
Right. But you left. Why didn't you call us or FHP?
I did. I called the sheriff's department. I called them. I can pull it up on my call log because I talked to FHP because my mom was like, he's trying to get you for a hit and run. And I was like, what are you talking about? So I called the sheriff's department and I was like, hey, my ex is trying to get me for a hit and run. This is what's going on. She was like, okay, well, I'll transfer you to FHP. I got on the phone with FHP. FHP said the only hit and run that they had was in Fort Walton County or Fort Walton Beach or something like that. Mm-hmm. So I called y'all. I did.
Okay. I'm still going to say she called them to get ahead of it, not because she actually didn't do anything wrong.
I got transferred to FHP. I didn't get transferred to y'all.
Yeah, because they were saying it was intentional and you're saying it's an accident.
It was not intentional. Like I said, if I intentionally hit somebody with my truck, I'm not going to do it where my radiator is going to bust. Okay. I'm going to sideswipe them or something, but I'm not going to intentionally hit somebody that I know dang good well she's got 2 kids. And yes, me and her have problems, but
she has 2 kids. Those kids could have been in that car. That woman hit that woman on purpose. Those kids could have been in that car. You could have harmed those children.
I love her kids, and I know that's her only way of transportation, so I'm not going to intentionally hit her.
Okay. If I end up going with you, or are you coming with me, I'll let you go pee. Okay.
For right now, I've really got to pee.
I understand. You don't have any knives?
Will you let her know that y'all are trying to figure out what's going on, because she is my ride.
Is that guns? Oh, I was like, shit. I was like, that's definitely us. Close.
Will you let her know that y'all are trying to figure out what's going on for her? Because I don't want her freaking out.
Yeah, you can. And again, I do appreciate you meeting with me so we can get it figured out.
And that's and I'm not gonna sit here and lie about the situation. Like, there's no point in lying.
You're literally sitting here lying. You can't convince me that this woman is not lying. Because, yeah, the questions y'all had here, let's see. So, Aqua Queen, this is a statement, not a question, but you said, I was following her to see why she was over there. Following would not reveal that. Following would help intimidating, though. Exactly. That is so true. Lovable said, why are you looking at his location if y'all aren't together? Right. There was another one. Let me see. Oh, maybe Candace's comment was that she called the girl to tell her to watch her back because her brakes were bad, y'all. What's the problem?
It just makes it worse on me and her in the situation.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. You're right. So, I'm going to take it. You'll have a chance in court. Explain your side of the story. Just from what they said.
Okay, I have a question.
Yes, ma'am. I am going to let you pee.
I have 2 kids, and I know that if I go to jail, he's going to go take them. I'm not going to be able to see them no more.
What do you mean anymore? Y'all have custody, right? He said y'all have 50-50?
Yeah, of one of them.
Yes.
Can he take them from me because of this?
No, that was girlfriend. It wasn't him. It's not DV related. This is strictly 2 individuals. There's no DV.
No. He could go to court and still show your behavior and take the kids away from you for this. This is very irresponsible, dangerous behavior. So you're not going to go for domestic violence, but you still did enough concerning actions that if he wanted to go to court and say, please look at her behavior, he could. But like y'all said, I think he's enjoying the back and forth. So I don't know if he even wants the responsibility of taking the kids, but he could.
Yeah, if there's nothing involved in this. This is ex-girlfriend versus, I don't know, fling or whatever she is to him. Right? It's no DCF, no children, no nothing.
Can you give my phone and my jewelry to her? So that,
are you good with that?
Yeah, that's what I want. I want my phone and my watch to go there.
Do you need any numbers out of it?
I do.
Okay.
Do you mind listening to this one?
Is that really an AutoZone shirt? Cause ain't no way your brake, you're going with the story about your brakes, and then you drove all the way home when you literally had a car parts store. Ain't no way. Cause the first thing, you got brake fluid at AutoZone. This is a horrible alibi.
I will have to. Okay. 301, I'm 1015.
And then I have a necklace one too, if you want to take that one off of me.
What do you use number 5936?
She wants it there. Yeah.
That's my
Is it does she work at an auto parts store? Omar said AutoZone shirts are red. I thought. Does she? I know somebody in here put AutoZone, but I don't know. Okay, he says she works at AutoZone. It's a real skinny thing on her shirt, so I couldn't tell, but the little bars kind of gave me the AutoZone little logo thing they got. But yeah, if she works at any car parts store, that story makes even less sense. Because now you got somebody that usually, even if all the employees don't really know cars, somebody there usually knows cars. Then you're right there to get your employee discount to try to fix whatever's going on with your car. But nothing's wrong with your car. You rammed that girl on purpose.
So we're not liable for anything that comes up missing.
Oh, I know. I trust her. That's why I'm.
10-4-14 not on.
Thank you. No, and we'll go over.
Do you let her know just to put my phone on the charger, please, sir? You gonna walk over there, or
I'll drive you over. Yeah, really have to pee at the.
Yeah, right.
she was charged with aggravated battery and criminal mischief. Disclaimer: the suspect is presumed innocent until proven guilty in a court of law.
This part, AutoZone employee suddenly has bad brakes just behind her ex's new girlfriend. Call Vegas and find out the odds. Right. Oh, hey, living life. Look, I still got one more. So you can watch this one with us. Normally I would have been live again for sure tomorrow morning, but if y'all didn't see my post, because I'm prepping to travel, I can't do a Sunday morning body cam. So I hate it. It's out of routine now. Hold on. Sorry. Okay, but I got one we can watch together, living life. Police surprise woman after she hits manager with car. And for this one, as a juror, oh, look. Okay, I'll close that one later. But yeah, for this one, this is our last video. This was in Illinois. And before we watch, think like a juror. This could be possible defenses that could be brought up, but her charge was aggravated assault. And the defense could challenge, did the defendant intentionally use the vehicle as a deadly weapon, or was she simply trying to leave the scene? Did the manager unexpectedly step into the vehicle's path, creating an unfortunate accident rather than an intentional assault? And then, of course, does the body cam surveillance testimony clearly establish that the defendant intended to place the manager in fear of imminent violent injury? All right, so here we go.
On July 24th, 2025, police responded to a residence for a call of a woman attacking the manager at her former place of employment.
Dara?
Yes, sir.
Hey, what happened over here? What happened back there at the Dollar General?
She told me I couldn't come in the store and I left.
Okay, but you ran into her car though.
I ain't running to her car. Do you see the back of my car? I ain't touched the back of her car. I just got this new car. Why would I be damaging my car running into the back of her car?
Well, I'm not saying that it was intentional,
No,
but you did
I
run
didn't.
run into the back of her car.
I didn't. There's not a flaw on the back of my vehicle, and I
Okay.
just got my vehicle.
I don't know.
I didn't run my car.
So I don't know where you hit at,
I
but
didn't hit her anywhere.
you're the
sir.
one that's pointing out the back of the vehicle, so I'm assuming you ran into the back of her car. Is that
No, I didn't hit
what
back
the
of her
crease
car.
says there?
This car is new, sir. I didn't hit the back of this car. I have a camera on the back of my car. I just got my car not even a whole 2 weeks ago. I didn't hit the back of her car.
Okay.
She fired me yesterday because she's not fit to be a manager. She don't know how to treat the workers there, and that's all it is to it. So she's trying to start shit. I went up there this
She might be a horrible manager. Did you hit her with your car though?
morning to try to get almond milk and cereal for my kids before their dad leaves and goes to work.
Okay.
And she told me I couldn't come into the store, and that was that. And I left. I did not hit her car. I don't have any reason to hit her car. That's not going to get me anywhere but having my car damaged.
Well, like I said, I don't believe that it was intentional. I have no
I
idea.
didn't hit her car at all, sir, whether it was intentional or not.
Okay. Okay. Well, the other officers are down there right now speaking with her and checking out the car.
That's fine. They can do whatever they have to do.
Huh?
I said that's fine. They can do whatever they have to do, sir. I did not hit her car with this car.
Do you have your driver's license on you?
And I have kids to tend to, so I don't have all day for this.
Okay. Where's Dad? Where's their father at? Is it Dara? Is that how you
Yeah,
say
aren't
her
you
name?
the officer that I was talking to about that one black lady you had that homeless lady pulled over in front of Walmart that day?
No, was that you?
The
That's
sheriff? Yes, sir.
Okay.
That was me. That
Okay.
was me. I don't have time for this. She fired me because she's a weirdo,
Okay.
and that's all it is to it. I have no tickets. I don't have no warrants. I don't have any of that stuff. I don't have all day for this.
Okay. Well, the other officer's going to come and speak with you. He's done down there, and he's going to come up here and finish off the other half of it because he was speaking with her. And then, Dar.
Sit right here in the car because it's hot.
Okay. Where's your other half at? Where's your boyfriend at? Is he here?
Hello. They took my son in her car. I didn't hit that bitch car.
He's coming up here, Bert.
The bitch need to find her something to do. She need to find something to do. Is what the need to do. I was just a broke ass up there. Now she talking about I hit her car. Why would a broke ass your car? She talking about I'm a broke ass. I can barely pay for it. So why the would I be hitting your goddamn car with it?
Well, like I said, maybe it was unintentional.
It wasn't. Nothing was intentional.
If it's at a gas station, I know they usually have some pretty good cameras. So maybe the camera can just prove if she did or didn't hit that lady or hit her car. Not the lady, I guess, but her car herself. Omar said, I caught her saying with this car, she didn't hit her. So possibly could have been another vehicle. I wonder, did she hit that lady? I don't know. She came out. Oh, so she already knew they was showing up for her. Ace Moonshot said she came out saying she didn't do it on purpose. On purpose right off the bat. Oh, you going to Tobago? Okay. Look, Candace, my birthday is August 20th. And I am going to Puerto Rico. This will be my first intentional birthday trip. The paint sit was my intentional, really celebrating my birthday as an adult. This is my first time traveling for my birthday, and I'm going to Puerto Rico. But hey, if I wasn't, might have had to see if we could go.
I don't see how anything was intentional if it never happened, sir.
As in it was an accident.
I don't see how anything was intentional or unintentional if it never took place.
Okay, all right. Well, like I said, I wasn't there. So
Hey,
the other officers coming
you
up.
can't be arguing me saying that something was intentional.
But I'm not arguing with you though.
If it did or didn't happen, sir.
But I'm not arguing with you. Am I?
She's a weird ass. I told her I was pregnant when I started the goddamn job. I'm about 13 weeks. I'm not doing this shit with the police. I can go get the paper up there if you need to see that I'm pregnant.
So how long did she have this job? And is she weird or were you showing up late? Like what's going on? Like I want to know how you got fired so quickly. Because if she says, I told her I was pregnant before I started the job, and right now she's currently 13 weeks. How long did you keep this? How long did you have this job? I feel like she established a very quick pattern that got her fired quickly. A lot's being said right now.
She's a weird ass. I told her I was pregnant when I started the goddamn job. I'm about 13 weeks. I'm not doing this shit with the police. I can go get the paper up there if you need to see that I'm pregnant. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing none of that.
No, it's nothing about that. Like I said, the other officers, since they talked with her and have all that information, looked at her vehicle, all that stuff, they're going to come up here and have a conversation with you since they've got that side of the story. Okay. So we're just hanging out, waiting for them. They're not going to be long because they're on the way up here and it's not that far away.
All right, so what happened today?
I went up there to get cereal and milk for my kids, and she told me I couldn't be in the store, and I left.
Okay, so what happened between...
Wait, did she get fired on a different day? Hold on. Because I want to hear what she said to this new police officer. Let me put the caption on too. Okay, hold on. I got to put this poll somewhere else real fast. All right, let's see here.
All right, so what happened today?
I went up there to get cereal and milk for my kids, and she told me I couldn't be in the store, and I left.
Okay.
So she was already fired, but she picked that specific store to get milk and cereal for her kids. She was up there for nefarious reasons. Oh, man. People be telling on themselves.
So what happened between her telling you couldn't be there and you actually leaving?
She tried to take a picture of my car.
Okay.
And I told her, don't take a picture of my car. And we started arguing.
Okay. And then, so you guys started arguing. What happened then?
And then I left.
Okay. So did you run into her car?
No.
Okay. So you didn't back up into her car?
No.
Okay, so after you left the parking lot the first time and came back, what happened the second time you came back?
Just mean things to her and I left.
Okay, so how many times did you leave and come back?
I put on in the parking lot twice.
Twice? Okay, so why did you come back the second time?
I was upset.
Okay, so...
I didn't hit her car though.
Okay, so the whole hitting the car thing, I've seen there's like a bit of a scratch on the back bumper there, but there's really no damage to her car, so all that's not like a huge deal. But the biggest thing is like when you came back on the lot and you saw her on the parking lot, like, did you try to like drive towards her?
No.
Okay, so you didn't intentionally try to run her over with your car?
No.
Okay, so...
That's not what I was doing. I just was reversing back to say something to her.
Okay.
And I wasn't trying to hit her. Didn't hit her car. Like I told him when he first got here, she fired me yesterday for something petty. And I was supposed to be the assistant manager there. I haven't even been working there for 2 weeks. And she just decided to fire me because I told her I was...
She said 2 weeks. She got fired yesterday. She's only been working there 2 weeks. And she said, I told them I was pregnant. Let me tell you what, telling somebody you're pregnant doesn't then mean that whatever pattern you set was okay, because many people, if they've been on this earth long enough, have worked with pregnant people or they've been pregnant and worked. And I feel like whatever she was doing was outside of what is acceptable for a woman to be pregnant, possibly going through some things. But also, you're on probationary period at 2 weeks. What were you doing? She seemed like she don't care. Then what if, I don't know if she's at an at-will state. What state was this? I'm gonna look at the thing. But yeah, 2 weeks and they were tired of you. It's either a late thing or you chose not to show up, period. But you, especially on a new job, there's no leeway for you. But I do wonder, was it even the pregnancy thing, or were you saying the pregnancy thing so you could use it as an excuse? And this again, I'm not saying women have to be strong because they're pregnant, but I'm just saying, like, if she's willing to hit somebody's car because she's so mad at them, I just feel like other decisions aren't responsible in her life as well.
Cleaning a shitty toilet that hasn't been cleaned since I started. She's just, as the manager, she just was doing a lot of intentional things because she was in the position to. And it's just all frustrating because all I'm trying to do is provide for my family.
Sure.
So yes.
I bet they told her she'd be doing cleaning before she got hired, and would she be okay with that? I bet they already asked her that. First of all, you're at it's a gas station, right? It's not a different type of store. Is it a gas station? For some reason, I have in my head it's a gas station. I feel like they have said that a few times. But yeah, I just feel like the basics are going to say, okay, you're going to work the register. You're also going to have responsibilities of cleaning the bathrooms. Like I feel like they told her that and she didn't take it seriously. Because what do you mean? What does she mean? Clean it up. Newest person, bottom of the totem pole, you're on bathroom duty. I don't know what you don't understand about this.
I do have that frustration of being fired especially when I didn't do anything, especially when I was just communicating with her to ask her what my roles were as an assistant manager.
Okay.
So that's where all my frustration is coming from. But as far as like trying to hurt her or damage her car, no, that was not my intentions. Just like I told them, I just got the truck, so why would I be trying to...
You changed it. She changed the wording again, Omar, because you said pay attention to the key words. First, she said, if she's calling me a broke bee, why would I then hit her car if her, because, I don't have the money and all this stuff. Now she's saying intentionally she didn't do it, is what I just heard. So let's listen again.
Didn't do anything, especially when I was just communicating.
I got to go back a little further. I think I didn't go back far enough to catch all what she said. Sorry, I hate this.
Because I told her I wasn't cleaning a shitty toilet that hasn't been cleaned since I started. She's just, as the manager, she just was doing a lot of intentional things because she was in the position to. And it's just all frustrating because all I'm trying to do is provide for my family.
Sure.
So sorry, it's frozen. I'm trying to get it back without hopefully everything freezing. I'm kind of, I think it froze for real. My whole computer's not frozen, but YouTube looks a little frozen. Okay, I can do this.
Yes, I do have that frustration of being fired especially when I didn't do anything, especially when I was just communicating with her to ask her what my roles were as an assistant manager.
Okay.
So that's where all my frustration is coming from. But as far as like trying to hurt her or damage her car, no, that was not my intentions. Just like I told them, I just got the truck, so why would I be trying to damage my truck?
Well, I understand, like you were just explaining, you're going through all this frustrating time. You can get really upset, and people do crazy stuff when they're upset. So maybe you weren't in the right state of mind, but at the time, you were very upset and drove your car at her because you were mad at her. You know what I mean?
No, so I didn't drive my car at her.
Okay.
I was simply trying to reverse back close enough to her so that I could say what I had to say. But I wasn't trying to hit her with my car.
I wasn't trying to hit her with my car. I was trying to reverse to talk to her. But at first, she made it seem there was no way. The cars didn't come into contact. There was no way they could have. Now, it wasn't intentional is what I'm hearing.
Okay. So the issue is we've got other people saying that they saw it all happen and it looked very intentional.
I'm sure Ashley is going to be saying the shit. Trying to be the manager of the store. She trying to be the manager of the store. And whatever she get high for trying to make sure she keep her goddamn job, of course she going to kiss her ass and say what she needs to say. I don't know what else to say. I didn't try to hit her.
Okay. Well, here's the thing. We weren't there, right? So all I can do is talk to you, talk to people that were there, and try to figure out all what's going on, right? So that's why we've got another officer down there trying to review whatever cameras are in the store so that we can try to get a better idea of what happened, because we got one half saying one thing, another person saying another thing, and we got to try to piece it all together. All right.
Are you the sheriff?
No, man, I'm just a police officer. So yeah,
What would have changed if he was the sheriff? What was your follow-up question if he said, yes, I'm the sheriff?
With Glenn Carbon. So, like I said, we're trying to get all this figured out, and that's why I'm here talking to you. Once we get this
I really
video.
don't want to I don't want to prolong all this, and for my children to see all this going on. So.
No, I completely understand that. So you said, what kind of children? How old are your children?
4 and 1.
Okay. Is there anybody else here with them?
Their dad.
Their dad's here. Okay. I just want to make sure we weren't leaving them up there by themselves or anything like that.
Maybe. Let's do something to that. Not right now.
Boy, here come them old man jokes. And they be thinking they so funny and original. Old man came behind, was like, am I in trouble? You know they ain't here for you. They already conducting their business. Check his computer just in case. But that old man joke, I'll tell you, they just think they just done said something too. Drop the mic.
So, like I said, what I'm going to have you do, if you want, you can have a seat or something. We're just going to hang out for a minute. Unfortunately, I can't let you leave. But, Miss Davis, come on back.
Sorry, here, sir.
In the sun? I'm going to say, you can just have a seat.
I mean, I don't need my neighbors on my business either.
Okay, well, I understand that,
I don't
but
care to have my neighbors on my business.
okay, but I also don't need you walking around all over the place. You know what I mean? I need you to kind of sit in one spot. So if you can have a seat there, hang out with Officer Barth here, I'd appreciate it.
Get this knocked out and get you back, okay?
Can I give my keys to my mom and they have to get my kids cereal and milk.
Yeah. Are they in your purse? Hey, you're locking up her purse. Nope.
I'll keep it up front with me, okay?
Yeah, keep it up front. If you hold it, then you'll be making phone calls. Can't let you make phone calls while you're under arrest.
All right, we're gonna go to.
But once we get to the police department, you can make any kind of calls you want there. You just got to do it on our phone. Dara. Hey, Dara, just relax. Hey, are we not being polite with you and respectful?
I apologize if Ace, I didn't mean for you to catch a stray. I apologize if anybody else accidentally caught a stray. I meant him. So sorry. So it looks like for now, because he said, I'm getting everybody's side of the story. So it's mostly going off of witnesses and not cameras. But I feel like there'll be a camera around to go ahead and check and see if, they are. And then what really got her too is she came back a second time. You got fired the previous day. You want to go to your freshly fired job to get milk and cereal because there's nowhere else to drive to get that. You don't have an employee discount because you're fired. So it's not like there's going to be a benefit to doing that. And then you leave because y'all got into an argument and then you come back. That doesn't help you at all. But I hope they check the footage as well. Okay. So I'm not going to say what prosecution has to prove. We had so many assault charges today. Oh, got you. That's okay. Living like so I'm at work right now, so not as chat able. I get it. We also, because of Aku Udo, one of my subscribers, she said she was in the library, and I was like, I kind of like that. Like we say, people are kind of in the bushes. Now I'm kind of like, we're in the if you're in the library instead of the bushes, So we're gonna say you're in the library. My mom always told me never go through a woman's purse. For official duty, you have to, Omar. Oh man, Candace say you need to debo some ish at her former job. Okay, I will say one, but honestly, no real evidence, just circumstantial from what we got to see. Yes. So this might be a not enough evidence type situation right now. Could be. It's some poor choices that's leaning towards something, but I get it on not enough evidence at this time because they didn't say we observed damage on the defendant's vehicle, because that's when they'll usually say paint transfer or they'll say here's a dent, here's something. They didn't say any of that. Although she was there so little, maybe she probably didn't get her code assigned yet. That's true. That is so true. All right. That's it. Let's see. So if you're hanging out, we're about to chat on whatever. Just going through my list because I don't know when I'll be live again. So, but we have finished the body cam portion. So I hope you enjoyed that. Hope you enjoyed us going over the charges and you get to vote like a juror. And again, you can do that in the comments if you weren't here for the live. It's just more interaction for us. So, like I was saying before, your girl's going to Puerto Rico towards the end of August. I'm very excited. I got to see Puerto Rico briefly because it was like a stopover for a cruise, but it's not the same. That's not the same. I have a coworker who is from Puerto Rico that's giving me some tips on a few things. He said if we could to get a 4x4 so we can go off-roading on some things because some stuff we're going to want to see some off-road stuff. And then he said make sure we visit Old San Juan, which is the more cobblestone side of it. And I'm also practicing my Spanish, so that's helping as well at work because I'm trying to keep that part of my brain on because you get nervous when you actually got to do it. It's different. You can have all the stuff in your head, but then you got to say it or listen to it, and you just get like an ocean rush in your head. It's just like, I blanked out. So that's helping. I am currently clothes shopping for Puerto Rico. I haven't had a bathing suit in a long time, in a lot of years. So I'm looking at that. If you're a member, you're probably gonna see some of the choices that's coming. What else? I'm just excited because the only times I've been to really nice places, I've been on orders. So I'm trying to correct that. Everywhere I've been on orders, that's a really nice place. I want to revisit on my own for a true vacation where I don't have to work. So I do want to go to Tokyo again at some point. That would be very, very nice. Cannot wait for that to happen. Hopefully that's happening next year. This is random stuff. Halloween's coming up, so it's time to pick out costumes soon. And I know I'm super early, but depending on how elaborate we might want it, we're probably already behind the curve. So we will see. But Halloween's coming up. Love that. And I bring up Halloween because next year we want to go to, at minimum, Comic-Con, because we keep trying to go and then we forget. And then like right now, Comic-Con already happened because we weren't paying attention. This passed us by. So I'm trying to go to Comic-Con next year. Mr. Trent said New York Comic-Con would be best, but I don't know. I'm like, I hate how the transportation thing is in New York. So I'm like, I feel like California would be better. Make sure you check your. Oh, yes, ma'am. Leia's grandma, I sure will. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Leia's grandma. Yes. Oh, speaking of, y'all did suggest some places for me to try. I unfortunately will not be independently by myself. I may have to play this the right way because you have to do your corporate stuff. And I also hold no ill will towards the person. So basically, because it's a TDY, my supervisor is also going and other coworkers are going. And my supervisor wants to be able to have dinner together. I decided, you know what? I'm not going to take her to the places that was suggested to me because I don't want to have to be in the position of possibly having to make excuses for her. You know, so I'm like, I just would rather go and be relaxing by myself. So I'm trying to see if we can do an early dinner together. Then I can go chill at the spots that y'all said, like the Creole place. And of course, somebody said try the hot dogs and barbecue, but I'll probably only be able to do one. I'm probably only be able to do one, unfortunately. No, maybe two, because we fly in Monday. We get there pretty early. We're not working yet, so I probably can visit Monday. Then Tuesday is day one of us, the reason we're there for the job. And that might be the dinner day with my supervisor. So I might can still swing something, but it's gonna have to just choose one good one at least. So there's a Creole Cajun place, somebody said, and then there's a soul food place, somebody said. But yeah, because I'm like, how am I gonna work this out? Because she was like, she'll go anywhere. But then I got to think about it. I'm like, but do I want to babysit though? Because it's kind of like culturally babysitting, and I don't want to do that. I'd rather just be stress-free and not have to worry about the woulda, shoulda, couldas. Stay within. Oh, this is for work. Are you talking about for Puerto Rico or St. Louis? We're staying we don't even know yet if we're doing hotel or Airbnb yet for Puerto Rico, but it's not a resort. I know that. Don't go over to PR getting on the body cams. We don't want to see that. You do want to see some body cams if I had some, Omar. Cobblestone side is worth it. Bathing suit search is real. Yes, Candace, it is. I will be careful. I definitely will be careful about what I eat. Oh yeah, Tokyo and Germany. Yep. August is peak hurricane season in Puerto Rico. Japan is nice-ish, but I found it overrated. I was sold on Japan. I ain't gonna hold you, Ace Moonshot. It was, and I'm gonna pray there's no hurricanes while I'm down there. Also, just because Puerto Rico keeps getting it way too, they just getting hit on every side for a lot of reasons. So I just hope they don't get it. Period. Just for that reason. And also, I'm terrified. So please, no hurricanes. Kiva J swimwear. Okay, I'm writing it down. Kiva J swimwear. If you just came in here, I'm so sorry. We are just chatting now. We have played all the body cams. What industry? See, this is hard to answer because I have to be very careful. How do I say this? I'm in an industry where I have to be very careful about information. That's the best way I can put it. I be trying to be very careful. Like, I don't never need them to go back and be like, you said too much. Now you're fired. So that's the best I can kind of do. I'm in an industry where I have to be very careful about what I talk about. That's why in fact, I'm just going to say I'm going to a conference because I feel like saying anything more than that is too much. Don't go over to St. Louis and end up on the body cam. If it's a good encounter, maybe. I might, Omar, don't get me started because let me run into a police officer. I'm like, hey, you might just activate your body cam real fast just because now you got it in my head and I ain't going to do nothing bad. So you never know. Like, okay, now give me the number so I can request this through for you. Yeah, both good eating places. Yeah, no, you're good. You did because you said industry. You really did. And I don't know if I might accidentally get it too narrowed down if I even say that but I do appreciate it because I did see how you worded that living life. You said industry do you work in? She's down with the BAU from Criminal Minds. Oh yes. There were two chances I had to wear that little the body glow from 7th Avenue Beauty. It was, and one was really recent. Was it the Fairy Day? It was Fairy Day. That's what it was. Yes. Mm-hmm. Marshalls had some cute swimsuits. I was surprised. I do have a Marshalls near me. If I'm not too anti-socially put off, I will go to Marshalls and check out their bathing suits. I'm a scroll shopper because before we had all that, I really didn't shop. I hate being around people. No, I don't hate being around people. I'm not really a fan of shopping too much. So then it feels like a whole chore. I'll say that. And then I don't always like going out being around people. I don't hate it though. That's a strong word. Omar said, I say you work for the CIA. Omar. Oh my God. Okay, so again, if you just scrolled in, no body cam tomorrow morning. And I'm looking to see if there's anything else I wanted to tell y'all. When I get back, it is attempt number 2 to take this argumentative essay so I can get my LSAT score released. Because until that essay's done, I cannot see my LSAT score. They were released on June 24th. So they're out, but they're not going to give me mine because I didn't submit my essay. I tried to do my essay. They had technical difficulties and did not give me a relaunch button. So I had to wait till that next weekday to call them. They did reset me, and now I have cold feet about it. So that's where we're at. I've been procrastinating since about July 22nd. No, July 15th, 16th, because I'm like, I was very prepared. I had my starting phrases of each sentence memorized, of each paragraph. I was ready to, whatever topic they gave me, I was ready to go ahead and write about it. I was there, and then they did that. And see, it gets you out of testing because before you test, you have to, for me, I have a laptop with a webcam. So this room that I test in, not this room, because I can't test in this room. The room that I test in has to be clear of so many things. From, it can only be a TV in there and the laptop you're using or the computer you're using. It can't have a second computer, which is why I can't test. Well, one of the reasons I can't test in this room, you can't have certain stuff near you. You have to take the webcam and do a 360 around the room, make sure they can see under the desk, every wall, the floor, everything. So it already takes you out of, now you do all that and then you sit down and test. So I'm just like procrastinating, trying to do this a second time because I had to hype myself up to do it the first time. So and then the essay also is important because they judge that for the actual admissions into law school along with your LSAT score. They don't score the argumentative essay, but they still judge you off of it to get into law school along with your LSAT score. So it's just so much mentally that I'm procrastinating. You have a good one too, Ace. But yeah, it's a lot of mental stuff. No, that's the thing. I got to be isolated, Gwen. I'm safer being in either a hotel room, but I don't trust their wireless, or just staying here because co-work space, they do too many of those glass doors and a lot of stuff like that. So I don't want to. I just want to stick in my familiar place because that would just be one more stressor. And then if someone interrupts, because I can't have other people around me, I can't have other sounds. It's very strict. So I just got to get myself back up to doing it again here. But I think that's it for now. Members, I'll start showing y'all the choices I've had so far on some things, but appreciate y'all for helping me pick out one of my outfits for Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday. All right, y'all. I definitely had fun. I will see you soon. Talk to you later. Bye.
Trending at some point. Yeah, we on it right now. Come on.
Hit play, grab the couch, got your name on the screen. You send me that link. I say, girl, let me see.
Yeah, you laugh, I lean in close.
We already know the vibe. One more click, one more take. Now we both online.
From the first frame to the last frame,
we don't miss a thing.
If it's funny, if it's wild,
baby, let it rain.
Slide over here.
I got you.
Don't skip ahead.
No, not tonight.
We lock into the moment,
and we ride that way. Trending at some point. We watch it together. Trending at some point. We stay on it forever.
Hit that play, bring that heat.
You and me
can't be beat.
Trending at some point. Trending at some point. You pick the funny ones, I pick the drama too. We pause on the comments like, who said that to you? Your smile on the screen glow, got me in the zone. Every little reaction make this house a home. Late night, same room, same move, same show. If the thumbnail says go, then we already know.
Slide over here.
I got you.
Don't skip ahead.
No, not tonight.
We lock into the moment,
and we ride that way. Trending at some point. We watch it together. Trending at some point. We stay on it forever.
Yeah. Hit that play, bring that heat.
You and me
can't be beat.
Trending at some point. Trending at some point.
If the world goes fast, we slow it down.
One more video, turn it around.
Talk back to the screen, laugh till we cry.
You, me, and the feed all night.
All night.
All night.
All
night. We watch it together. Trending at some point. We stay on it forever.
Yeah, hit that play, bring that heat.
You and me
can't be beat.
Trending at some point. Trending at some point. Trending at some point. Trending at some point.